I'm not embarrassed.
¿Cómo son las ciudades de México? México. Mexico. Berto's doing his Duolingo. That's the holdup. Berto's Duolingo. Now, really, it's our special guest who is preoccupied right now. But pretty soon he'll come back out, and we'll get started for real, legit.
Sometimes when they do Duolingo, they speak so fast, I miss a word.
Interesting.
It's like I just straight up don't hear it, and then I have to play it slowly. I'm like, oh.
I hit the button. Oh, actually, you know what we need to do? I need to.
What?
Oh, yeah. Go. Oh,
What
careful.
the fuck just happened?
Careful. This is actually your cable. I didn't tie it up to anything.
Oh.
This is the other one. Because that was the one that goes through my... Here, let's do this right.
I pulled up my charger. I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh, because we're connected to this right now, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to run my cable all the way out.
Makes sense.
It was really stuck in there. That's why I asked Blake for one.
388-day streak.
Oh, close. I'm near.
Hell yeah.
Alright, just let this dangle. Just don't touch it. I'll hook it up over here. Alright, you breasted your way in?
I think the three of us should take a picture together for the Instagram.
Okay.
Like a little selfie style picture. Like live in the studio.
Okay, yeah.
With duct takes.
Yeah, and tag him, he'll share it.
And then tag
Okay.
Philly.
And tag Philly, who missed out. Where's the back of that mic? Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, just talk.
How can you tell where the back actually is?
It says back
on
it.
Oh, it does. Okay.
And the front is the logo.
Gotcha.
That logo right there.
The audio
but if this
technica.
does this number, it could be confusing.
Yeah.
That's why I double check. Well, we're here. We're live.
We are.
Oh, I need to hear you
Talk.
talking into that mic.
Okay, hang on. Let me act as if I'm actually. Let me pull a little closer to me. All right. Hello. Check.
Okay, stop. Check. Perfect. Now I'm gonna go over there and talk into that mic.
Okay.
Tell me if you see that moving, where it says mic/aux.
Mm-hmm.
Check.
Yeah, it's moving.
Nice. So that was what didn't work last time we did this.
Oh, we were
all
running
three
into issues
microphones.
forever?
Yeah, all three microphones recorded correctly, but they weren't being spit out into the
Was
computer.
that the issue on the Avatar episode?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
So the episode sounds fine if you listen back, but the stream, my mic was off basically.
right.
So no, people
And
could just
then
hear
you
me
ended
through
up-
your mic,
You turned your volume up, which.
and it ruined my.
Yeah.
So I fixed that on here too. I have them all exactly where they need to be. Right. Check. Test. I turn up a little bit, but not. You know what? I'm not gonna fuck with it. It's fine. It's fine the way it is.
Don't fuck with what's not broken.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fuck with it.
Don't fuck with it. I got my new Captain America T-shirt.
Nice. I'm wearing my Films from PZ
Nice.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
I need to get more geeky tees.
I don't wear geeky tees because they're geeky.
Right.
But for the stream, for sure. You
Yeah.
know, I want a bunch of them. So this is my Captain America fit. I also have I got a Star Wars one and a Batman one.
Oh, cool.
It was at Old Navy. They had a bunch.
They so like Old Navy, Ross, and
Kohl's
do
Yeah.
like really good deals on graphic tees.
Yeah.
Target occasionally, but they're a little pricier.
Whoa. Okay, let me quadruple check.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been recording for 3 minutes.
So it's good.
We're good. Yeah.
My
and
God.
all three show up on there, so we are great. But this is the first time that we do a 3-person stream, and everything. Like I literally, Berto, I feel like you would have had. You would have had to have been here to see it, to witness this. Like nothing.
Everything
went wrong.
worked?
Everything. You know how usually I have to deactivate the cameras and reactivate them for
Yeah.
them to work. Didn't have to do that. As soon as I plugged in all 3 cameras, they all 3 worked.
Whoa.
I know.
Blake, we got to take a selfie with all 3 of us.
Wait, a selfie?
It's-
Or on the left camera?
What? No, like, hey, we're all here. If Arnaldo can get his ass in here.
Okay, sorry.
Ah. hand big enough to do this? All right.
Your arm.
Was my arm long enough?
Over there.
Oh, that's probably better.
It's like that little pad you can put your phone on.
All right, that's going on the Insta.
Yeah, they gave us these wireless chargers. Pretty cool.
Oh, that color looks horrible on you. You look green.
Me?
Yeah, that light. Let me just change the tone of the light. Don't you don't have to.
Well,
Yeah, like we look like on a good color and you don't.
that's the one yours is on.
Yeah, that's actually good. Look best on the
So I just
screen.
go live with special guest duct takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better to tag your actual page, right? Or
Yeah.
not your personal one, but your.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hardly use my personal page anymore.
Yeah. I feel like none of us really do anything on Instagram
I
anymore
know.
except send shit to each other.
Yeah.
I'm trying to post, but
I know part of me is like I need to start using like personal and
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who have those big podcasts usually use their personal and their podcast page.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta make a link to our.
How the fuck am I not connected to Wi-Fi?
Zach the Fat Man, what's up, everybody?
Hey.
He said everyone. I always read the wrong word.
It means the same thing.
No, I know, but it makes me think in my head, like, can I read? You know?
We're twitch.tv/filmsfrompz, right?
I don't know if I can read.
How do you? We've been doing this for years, Birdo. Years.
I want to make sure I'm typing it right.
God.
For years, Birdo, years. I want to make sure.
That's actually good proof of.
Audio?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually let me test
No,
it.
yeah, no. We checked it. Everything works.
Oh.
It was just remarkable that everything worked. I was so happy. Hey, thank you, Captain, for the resubscription. What is up?
Aye, Captain.
Life is a mystery.
Zach
I'm the one
from Discord.
from Discord who binged all y'all's episodes. Oh yeah,
I
your
remember.
name is a little bit different on Discord. Welcome.
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
I like
Thank
having
you
the
for that, by
Discord
the way.
family here.
Hey,
Present.
Captain.
It's always nice. Although Philly's not going to be here. He's going to be so upset
I'm gonna be upset.
that Blake is on here and he didn't join the stream.
I think he'll be more upset that Blake's on here than him
missing
missing,
Him missing
stream.
out.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a combination of factors, you know?
Oh, because he wasn't here to fight with him.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
He'd be spamming, right? We'd have to, like, remove his mod. Yeah, it is my YouTube name.
It's the same. YouTube name is
It's
the
the
same.
same.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh man, remember when we had YouTube videos?
No, not really. All right, should we get started?
Yeah.
Always be cognizant of where your microphone is when you talk to Blake.
Okay.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. The person in the middle, because we're not in like a circle.
I know, so I have to.
The person in the middle will just be like, "Hey," like that doesn't get captured at all. I don't know. I've never thought about like designing MySpace to accommodate more than 2 people. That's why we do it like this. But like
We also
maybe-
only occasionally have a.
yeah. But
third
like,
person, but-
there's like no real comfortable because we have the computer. So there's like no real comfortable way
Right.
of doing it unless if like there was someone over there, you know.
Yeah. Why can't you put somebody in that corner?
So I don't know.
That's why I want to redesign. I want to like utilize 3 walls instead of 2.
Yeah.
Why though?
It's just like
Like your
Well, 'cause
camera's
I
not
wanna-
going to capture all that.
because I want to get another camera for a 2-camera setup.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. That way we can do that. And that way if we do start to do more collabs, then it could be like a little more roomy, kind of get rid of the desk, get those standing mic holders and
People don't have to be like this behind a table.
yeah. Like we went from a corner to a bigger corner
Right.
to maybe a few walls, so
So now you want to go? You just started sitting like a year ago. Now you
Yeah.
wanna stand back up.
no, we would still be sitting down.
Oh,
But maybe get like a little more production-y chairs, like director chairs.
Aren't those kind of pricey?
you can't see the.
No, you
chairs,
could
though.
find some. You can see them like waist up. You could be able to tell a little
You
bit
want
from
your
like.
crotch in it.
Are you
Is
gonna
that
have your
it?
name on the chair?
I'm sure
well,
you could get that made for cheap.
You can get there's a director's chair that I found for like $50, which isn't bad because a lot of them are expensive.
Right.
What? Yeah, like a regular chair is like $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, that's not bad.
That could be cool.
It's I got a vision, so we'll just
All right, well, good luck with that.
yeah.
Sure, let's get started. You know, it is a weeknight. Let's what we would usually do is get warmed up. But you know, we just had dinner. We were talking about Deadpool and stuff, so I think we're okay, right?
Yeah. I mean, my voice is fine.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know, Blake. I don't know what you. Actually, I do know what you guys do. You just like start. You don't really like warm up.
Yeah,
do
we're
you?
fucked. We just start.
Just,
We
like,
probably
hit the
should do
button
warm up. Yeah.
and just like stare at the screen, stare at the camera. Did you want something? Did you want like a high noon, or are you cool? With
I'm
water?
good with water.
Okay, cool.
Whoa.
Just let me know if you want. We usually take a break and get refills, but this podcast is mostly driven by alcohol. So
Honestly, and I wish ours was more. You know,
You couldn't
know,
do that, you know.
we could.
And- I
also think we need
I-
to start earlier in the day because like Garrett, he be getting tired during the night
Yeah.
records.
Oh,
Like I'll
that-
see him, he's like,
doesn't he stay up late though?
yeah, that's what I don't get.
What's that all about?
So
I
what's
don't
he so
know.
tired about?
I don't
if
know.
That's like prime time for him.
He doesn't get up at 2 in the afternoon.
I don't know what his prime time is. I think that's the issue. We need to find his prime time. It's either like 5 p.m. or 12 a.m.
Oh man.
I don't know what his prime time is.
RL Skill, the handsome fella, is our guest. His name is Blake. He is found everywhere on
It was
Duck
Blake.
Takes.
Yeah, RL
you
Skill.
know
I'm
him?
in the Discord.
Yeah,
I'm-
you know him.
Well, I'm Blake's Takes in the Discord still.
Yeah.
Right.
But
if you don't know, he's everywhere. Duck Takes.
yeah. Recently rebranded to Duck Takes, but Discord I'm still Blake's
He's
Takes.
the artist formerly known as Blake's Takes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have so many questions about the ending of Deadpool 3. So, not today, but Thursday. Thursday, right?
Thursday.
Thursday we'll be recording
Always being cheeky.
our Deadpool 3 episode.
Yes,
Deadpool
sir.
Wolverine. He's being cheeky fuck, you bastard. What were we just talking about? Oh yeah, alcohol. Like, look, I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
it. I'll be honest. Like, I could use more sober days, and not that I get drunk. I'm just saying like days
You
without
don't
alcohol.
like
or whatever.
alcohol?
No, I'm just saying like I don't like that. Like we're driven by it,
Mm.
but like there like sometimes if I don't, I'm just like I'm like nervous for no reason.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, as soon as
He
you
forgets
know,
everybody's name.
yeah, like when the camera turns
Yes.
on, it doesn't matter. You're just in your room by yourself with
Yeah.
your best friends, and now I'm like, oh.
No, I agree. I agree. Like, because there's been times when we do recording and then the conversations that we either have with our friends after or before, I'm like, why the fuck
Or better.
can't
Why
we
didn't
get
I
these?
say that?
Yeah, why can't we
Yeah.
get these conversations recorded?
Right.
And that's why we usually warm up because it's like
Yeah.
then we get in a groove or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be fueled by alcohol, but that's just
RL Skill, we don't get heavily drunk.
no. There was like one episode where we were like tipsy and we're like, we need to stop.
I think it was
What
Kick-Ass
episode?
It was
2.
Kick-Ass 2, yeah.
No, we were so drunk. You were like reading things repeatedly. And
it was bad.
It
This
took
was-
us like 4
This
hours
was
to
four-
record.
This was years ago. It was like one of the first episodes we did. And yeah, like we were like kind of drunk.
I think we just accidentally had too much.
I feel
I
like
think
this,
like we had dinner and then like we did something stupid. We had like shots or something.
I feel like that's kind of fitting for Kick-Ass too.
Yeah, no,
Maybe a
we,
little bit.
like we literally had to take a break. Like for like 20-30 minutes, we had to come back. It was bad. It was the first episode we did sitting here and not jammed in a closet.
Mm.
And
we
we
had-
just couldn't focus.
And I had just bought all this equipment.
Were
and
we
stuff.
celebrating?
Who knows, man.
Did Sable make us take shots?
That's where I learned to speed up your like voice in editing, because like we
Because
sounded
we
drunk.
were talking like.
Yeah, and I'm like, if I speed it up 15%, you can't tell.
Oh my god.
That was before we were on Twitch, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was like speeding
Okay.
up all kinds of clips, and we were kind of like slurring our speech and shit. Oof.
That's
Anyway.
funny.
Listen to that episode. See if you can catch anything that you missed.
For our hardcore fans,
Those were the early days. So,
Kick-Ass 2 is the drunk episode.
you ever miss recording in a closet? Bless you.
Do you?
I
It
don't
was
know.
cozy.
I miss the idea of it. I think.
Okay, Balin Skull.
The idea of it.
Sorry,
It's-
the idea of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it was like, I don't know, it's like memories were made, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
That's nice.
Simpler times.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to News from the Phantom Zone, where we bring you some of what happened this week in comic book movie news. If you've never heard us do a news segment, it's because you've never been on our Patreon.
Whoa.
Or seen us live while we do it.
Or seen us live on Twitch. Oh, there's hair. Fucking Sable's hairs are everywhere.
It could be my hair.
Ew. Could be. But basically, guys, we are covering all the. I'll throw it to you real quick. Berto, what are we covering this week on our news?
San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, we did a San Diego Comic-Con episode like 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, that back when there was like a bunch
There
of
was
stuff being
Yeah,
announced.
no stuff, and we're like, let's do it. But basically, this is our warm up on our Patreon. We do it as a video segment every time we streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv/filmsfrompz. That goes up as a video segment. It's just about 20 minutes long. It's a good time. So if you like hearing us talking about current events, check us out on our Patreon. But today we have a special guest.
Oh, this is where I come in.
I don't know. I thought you were gonna say something. Bro, you raised your hand like you had something to say.
Oh, I was just doing like a fist pump. Yes, Blake from Duck Takes.
Blake, the artist formerly known as Blake's Takes,
That's true.
is here, now rebranded as Duck Takes. It's more inclusive for your brother, isn't it?
It is. So for those of you who don't know, we were Blake's Takes, and then my brother joined the channel, and then we changed it to Blake's Takes with co-host Garrett. And for the longest time, we were trying to find a way to come up with a logo to encompass us both, and it just wasn't working out. Like, it's so hard to make a logo of Blake's Takes with co-host Garrett. And so our last,
not a great name
yeah, like Blake's Takes works, but then also there's more Blake's Takes out there. We found out.
Right. Oh, you weren't even the first thing that popped up when we looked up Blake's.
Exactly.
It
So
was Blake's Takes a Poop. And it was,
yeah,
it's this YouTube video of some like baby or something.
yeah.
Yep.
It worked for TikTok, but not YouTube. So we rebranded to Duck Takes. Our last name is Duckworth. It is a play on the old Disney show DuckTales as well. So just a way to also, encompass me and Garrett, which works. Shorter, not a big transition from Blake's Takes as well.
Right.
And we were able to come up with a logo. So that's nice.
Nice.
So the main reason we invited you, Blake, not just because you're our friend, but you were there. You were at San Diego Comic-Con.
We were. We got invited by Peacock. The first time we were invited to an event as content creators, which was really cool.
Nice.
And we were there for the 4-day event, got to meet a lot of celebrities, which was an experience in itself. And we go to MegaCon every year. I know Berto. I think you've gone every year that we've gone now.
I went 2 years ago. I didn't go last year. Or this year, I mean.
Very similar, but I know San Diego Comic-Con is where they announce all the ginormous news, especially for Marvel, DC, and those panels. And the city of San Diego was great. So we had a great time and excited to talk about that experience.
Hell yeah.
So what I thought we could do is, obviously, if you're here in the chat, RL Skill is saying, how do I call in to rant about Doom? Get your fingers ready, man.
We're going to talk about it. Don't worry.
We'll get there. I thought we could talk to you first about your experience at San Diego Comic-Con as a content creator, and then we'll go into all of the specific news bits.
Okay.
We're going to start small and big.
Okay.
So you went... I don't know. I don't have a lot of questions. But
Right. The story, yeah. I don't know. It was really cool. I mean, they...
Well, do the plug. Like, you were there for Peacock to plug a new show, right?
Right. We were there for Peacock's new series, Those About to Die, which came out about a week and a half ago.
Is that original?
It is,
It's not based on a book or anything, right?
No. I mean, there are characters, like real characters that are in the show.
Right.
So it's like a historical fiction?
Yeah. About ancient Rome and, like, the rise of... the gladiator games and the factions, like all the underground betting that went on during the Roman Empire. There's shit, my mom's calling me. So that's what we were there for, and they had us do this really cool activation event where we got to basically do a chariot race. Like they built this whole setup.
I saw that picture. I didn't
It
know
was
what it was.
really cool. It was really
looked
cool.
fun, honestly.
Yeah, it was fun. So we did that activation event with the cast themselves, and we were paired up with Jojo Macari and Dimitri Leonidas, who are two of the main characters in the show. Ramsay Bolton was there as well from Game of Thrones. Ewan Rion.
He also plays.
He's in the new show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in the
okay.
new show.
He
Yeah.
also plays Maximus Boltagon from Inhumans.
Oh.
Oh god.
Is he he's the brother or the dad?
He's the brother.
Okay.
Oh man, I would have known that. And yeah, we got to interview the cast as well after that. So that was like the main thing that we were there for, and they had the opening ceremony of the Olympics going on because Peacock is the ones also streaming that.
Okay.
Oh, true.
Attended a few panels. We attended the Teacup panel, which is a new horror series coming out on Peacock in October, and James Wan.
So they got you in all the Peacock events.
Yes,
Nice,
yeah.
Okay.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
And James Wan is actually one of the executive producers
Oh,
of
was he there?
Teacup. Yeah, he was there.
Cool.
That's kind of cool.
Right? We
Yeah.
got to see James Wan talk. And yeah, I was talking about this with a friend, and like I feel like James Wan in the horror realm isn't talked about as much as maybe he should have. Like Saw, Insidious, Conjuring, like that's some iconic shit right there.
I think
May-
it's because he'll come out and do like a big budget mainstream thing,
Yeah.
like Aquaman or
Yeah,
Fast and the
yeah.
Furious or whatever. Did he
Yeah.
do like one of the no, that's Justin Lin.
Justin Lin did Fast
Justin
and Furious,
Lin.
yeah.
And I always forget he does. Yeah, he dips his. He has his horror genre. He has his horror movies, and then he does some big budget superhero movies. So yeah, that panel was actually really interesting. Enjoyed that. We saw. Then we also attended the panel for Those About to Die, the show that we were out there for, and the main cast came out to talk about that show. The director of Those About to Die is actually the director of Independence Day.
Roland Emmerich.
Yeah, Roland
original?
Emmerich. Yeah, the
Okay.
original.
Okay. He's like the-
2012. He's like
He's the disaster guy.
yes.
So
Day After Tomorrow.
This show might have some really cool speeches.
It's
in
it's a very grand set.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not paid by Peacock. I don't think he's very good.
Oh wow.
But
Whoa.
Independence Day is great. I love that movie.
No, I mean I'm not trying to like plug anything, but it is pretty cool because it's funny when we found that out. We were like, I didn't realize he was the director of The Day After Tomorrow in 2012, and I was like, oh my god, we actually watched those movies a lot as kids because they were always on cable.
They would be.
So yeah, so in a
Those are
way,
cable movies.
in a way, that was a really cool feeling of like knowing that he was the director because he was subconsciously a part of my childhood that I had no idea about.
I watched the shit out of
I like
Independence Day.
I like
that's for
Day After
sure.
Tomorrow. I do.
I did like Day After Tomorrow.
2012.
I don't
not my
remember it
thing.
well.
You remember the part where they run away from like some cold ice or something?
Yeah. All ice is cold, but
No, but it was like super cold. Like you insta froze.
2012.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
2012 wasn't the best, but it was entertaining. And Woody Harrelson gets blown up by a huge ass like volcano. I don't.
he gets blown up by the volcano.
Yeah,
I didn't see that movie. There was too many people going like, "Ooh, maybe it's real." I'm like, "You're
Right.
dumb.
Right.
You think this is based
Well,
on
because
anything.
at the time there was that rumor that
Well, it was like,
the
yeah,
world was going
the
to end.
Mayan calendar ended, so people
Mhm.
thought it was the end of the. They just
Yeah.
didn't make any more calendars, guys.
Yeah, they made like 2,000 years of calendar. Like they have to stop at some point.
Did we make more calendars?
We did.
We
the,
did.
The
The
Mayans
Mayans
did it.
They all, most of them died.
What year do our calendars go to now?
Well, we make a new one every year. I don't think we make them ahead of time.
Ah, shit. So we're done every year.
I don't think our calendar. Anyway,
I don't know. Hop on your computer and see how far ahead in the future your calendar goes.
Yeah.
it's like a calculator app. It'll just go forever.
It'll just go until like what, 2999999.
I mean,
actually no,
you remember Y2K?
Well, I
Y2K.
don't remember.
I do.
I don't remember it because I was too young, but I do. I remember people freaking out. I don't remember details.
I remember like, well, everybody was joking about it. I was also kind of young. I was like 10 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, the world was supposed to end because of Y2K.
I thought the
says Zach
computers
Fat
were
Man.
just gonna all stop working. Not the world
Well,
will literally end.
enough things. Even then, enough things worked off computers that they thought it was going to be a problem. But the thing is, and like Y2K, this is super off topic, but like Y2K is a good example of like how everybody, like people don't bother looking up like the things going on behind the scenes because like, so for Y2K, like yeah, it would have been a huge disaster if they didn't fix the problem. And then they spend a year fixing the problem. So when midnight struck, nothing happened. And everyone's on the edge of their seat going like, oh, is something going to happen? They're like, no, we fixed it.
I was asleep.
IT fixed the problem, you guys.
There's a picture of me at midnight on 2000, and I'm
Oh, wow.
passed the fuck out. And I have a little party hat on that says like 2000, and I got a little like thing in my, but it's in my mouth,
that's
and I'm
cute.
asleep. I'll find it.
So you weren't worried.
That's
I
the
was
year-
chilling.
That's the year the sunglasses started, and they haven't stopped doing it, even though it doesn't make any
Oh,
sense
like
anymore.
the sunglass years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it had 0-0.
Yeah.
And now it's like 20. Like during the 20-teens, they were still doing it. And you're like, what are you doing? There's a 1 in my face.
Damn, 2000s
You can
was a
still
good
see out of
decade.
one eye.
Guess.
A lot of creative ideas in the 2000s you could work with.
It was a new millennium.
Yeah. But so yeah, we attended those panels, had a TikTok happy hour.
What does that mean? What's that? Go back there.
TikTok happy hour?
Was it like you and other creators?
Yeah, it was other
Neat.
God, someone's calling me now. Why are so many people calling me?
You can take the call if you
You're
want.
allowed.
I'll mute the mic.
Babe, we're recording right now.
Oh, that did not work.
Oh yeah, I did. I just stopped.
Okay, we're back. Sorry, everybody.
Are we back?
Um,
We're still muted. Oh wait, no, we're back.
No, we're good. We're back.
That was just
Yeah.
a little laggy. Okay.
You guys were talking about what Peacock. Peacock's got a lot. Peacock. It's not just NBC. It's NBC Universal. They
Yeah,
merged
so-
forever ago, it's a lot of movies.
Honestly, out of the streaming apps, like I do use Peacock a lot, and they do usually have a good horror selection during
I used to watch
Halloween
The
time.
Office.
Yes.
I watched Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yep.
A lot
Ooh,
of movies on there.
Psych is on
The
Peacock,
Olympics.
right?
The Olympic and sports
Yeah, 'cause it was
too.
on USA, which is a Universal.
Now
thing.
Sunday night football
Night
as well.
Football,
So
yeah.
honestly, they treated me and Garrett well, but we do actually use their app a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd use Paramount
use
more.
my
I don't use Paramount
subscription.
that much.
We do use Birdo. Yeah, they should give us a free subscription at this
Yeah,
point.
I
They should
pay.
give me a free subscription.
Yeah, give us one. I talk shit about Roland Emmerich though.
So yeah, after the panels, we did do a TikTok happy hour with other content creators. So it was really nice just, getting to know all the other content creators we were there with. Free drinks and food is always a nice bonus as well.
Oh, that's like one of the
You
best.
met
bonuses.
Straw Hat Goofy, didn't you?
We did. We met him at the IGN party the next night. And
Does he have a regular voice, or is he always talking like that?
what do you mean? What's his?
Like yelling.
Yeah, he always because he has content creator voice on TikTok.
No, it's I think it's
normal?
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's normal.
Weren't you guys supposed to do a collab with them like a long time ago?
So the next night was the IGN party that you had to be on a list. It was a VIP list, general
very
admission
important.
list. Yeah, so we were on the VIP list
For IGN?
for IGN. Yeah,
Oh,
and
we hate IGN.
yeah, I didn't know that. I've recently discovered that IGN has terrible takes. I don't follow them, so I don't really keep up with them.
I'm convinced it's on purpose to get clicks.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think
probably.
they're doing poorly, and they want that
well, it's
engagement.
They're not as popular as they were in like the 2000s.
Well, it's mostly a video game publication,
Right.
But yeah, so we went to the IGN party, finally met Straw Hat Goofy, which had been a long time coming because he's stitched our videos before. We've been following each other for a long time on social media. And finally got to meet up with him. So if he's ever out in Orlando, we're ever back in LA, definitely going to get a collab going with him. Friday night. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I met Melissa Barrera Friday night at the IGN
You
party.
lost your shit.
I
right?
lost my shit. So I saw Straw Hat talking to her because that man is like a celebrity within himself. I mean, he's got like 3.5
very
million on
popular.
TikTok.
He's very popular.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't get away from seeing him because he always pops up somewhere.
He's like the OG movie TikTok guy.
Yeah.
He's the film talk.
Yeah, and he
God.
does a lot of
He's a cool dude.
he does
seems like
he does a lot of interviews with actors now for movies like press junkets. Like he just did an interview with James McAvoy for Speak No Evil.
Oh shit.
Or I forget. I think that's the title of it. So yeah, he does a lot within like the industry now. So he talks to everyone. And I saw him talking to Melissa. And I was, because we were hanging out with him at that point of the night. And I was like, oh shit, that's Melissa. And so he's done talking with her. He comes back over to like our group. I'm like, bro, I fucking love Scream so much. I love Melissa Barrera. And he was like nudging me. He's like, go talk to her, bro. He's like, you're here for a reason. Go talk to her. So I give him props. He was nudging me to go talk to her. And finally built up the courage to head over. Because at that point she was
nice.
She was so nice. She was so nice. Like,
how did you introduce yourself? Were you like, hi?
No, so I kind of like
My name's Blake.
I just lightly tapped her on the elbow. No, did I?
Oh no,
because she was just like moving, you know how you not really like dancing, but just moving along to the music.
oh, like that fake dancing. I do that all the
Yeah.
time. You're like,
So I was just like, Melissa. But no, I just introduced myself, just told her I was a huge fan of like the Scream franchise and how I thought she was fantastic, taking up the mantle as a Scream queen in that franchise, because that is some big shoes to fill, taking up Neve Campbell's role as a final girl for the Scream franchise. And I was defending her since Scream 5, because when Scream 5 came out, a lot of people didn't like her performance or didn't think she did a good enough job. And I was like, I thought she did a fantastic job. And then Scream 6 came around and everyone was hopping on the Melissa Barrera train. And I was like, yeah, I've been told y'all. And I know we love In the Heights.
Yeah, for me, it's In the Heights.
Yeah.
Like, big fan from In the Heights.
Yeah, she's fantastic in that. So I think she's just fantastic overall, like in everything that she's been in, and just that is one of the horror franchises that really got me into the genre and has grown my love for the genre. So that I was fangirling so hard meeting her, and she was very grateful and appreciative for like what I was saying, and she made sure to ask me like, oh, what was your name again? And
wow.
yeah, and super nice. I got to see her again at the party the next night, and I got to give her a hug too.
whoa,
Yeah. But she's great. She's great. And it does suck what happened with her in Scream
That's
7.
what I was going to ask is like,
Yeah.
she talked about it like pretty professionally, like,
I didn't bring
'cause
up...
You just said you brought up Scream, though.
I did bring up Scream, and I
yeah,
think...
But then it was, man, really fucking sucks that you're not in the next one, huh?
No, while I did bring up Scream, I think she was just grateful for the opportunity that she did have with the other Scream movies. And I meant to say, I think at this point, I was either just too nervous, and the next night I was just too drunk. But like I wanted to tell her like how the fandom, I think for the most part, the entire fandom like has her back.
sure
She's very
knows.
aware.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's aware too. But I meant to say that. But yeah, she was just super grateful for the kind words. So super nice. That was my favorite celebrity meetup of the weekend.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to ask to transition, but you met some of the boys.
We did. Backpedaling to that night too. We met Katie O'Brien very briefly from Love Lies Bleeding, season 3.
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Season 3 of The Mandalorian, and a side role in Twisters too.
And Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania.
She is?
Yeah.
Who?
She's wearing a lot of face paint.
Oh, yeah.
I do not remember that at all.
I don't remember the name of the character.
Oh God.
She was like one of the main like freedom fighter type people.
Oh, she must have been
That's
pretty
right.
young. Cause she's pretty young, right?
I don't know.
She's not old.
She's not old. No, she's not old. I think she's like 32.
She's 38, bro.
What?
So- She looks pretty young, honestly.
She looks good.
Wait, hang on. Wait, this isn't her.
Oh, okay.
This is a tennis player.
oh.
Oh my God.
It's spelled differently. My bad. Yeah, Ant-Man, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
She's 35. She's my age.
Damn it, Berto. You should have met her. You could have brought up Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I know. She plays a bad guy in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Whoa.
Berto will do anything to be able
She's
to
in
meet
Twisters.
anyone from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, she was
would.
in a little side role in Twisters.
She's in the next Mission Impossible.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of success is coming her way for sure. 'Cause she was fantastic in Love Lies Bleeding. But yes, the next night.
She was in the episode of Tosh.0 where they come to UCF.
What the fuck?
She plays a UCF softball player.
What the fuck?
That's kind of funny.
That's kind of cool.
I kind of want to watch that episode now.
From 2017. Anyway.
All right. Yeah. Saturday night was the EW party, Entertainment Weekly. Now this was the exclusive party.
So those are like real-time celebs go to that.
Oh, the Peacock people who brought us out there, they kept saying like all week, like, yeah, make sure you guys go to the EW party. Like that's where the celebs are gonna be. At the EW party, everywhere your head turned, there was a pretty big celebrity. Like, and it was, you could even feel it. There wasn't as many people. A lot more exclusive. There was no general admission. If it's like you got to be on the list, no general admission.
Okay. And everybody that was invited by Peacock was.
Yes. Yeah. They're in their +1.
So no one's like trying to like make content, right? Like everyone's just being cool.
Yeah.
Because that'd be fucking weird.
Yeah. No. No one's trying to make content at these parties.
Someone like pulls up a camera.
They might get like a selfie. That's
we got.
different,
I mean,
though.
Hey, do this dance with me. Like I would be so mad.
No. No. None of that happened. We
I have some trivia questions for you.
Yeah.
Just drinking, having a good time.
But like, yeah, and we weren't.
Hot sauce.
Yeah, we weren't the only one taking pictures with them either.
No,
like,
for
there's,
sure.
there's,
one thing. Yeah.
But yeah, we met a lot of the boys cast. We met Jack Quaid, who plays Huey. Oi, Huey. We met Jesse T. Usher, who plays A-Train, which that was another big moment for us, and especially Garrett, because A-Train's one of his favorite characters on the show. Not to mention, like, the boys in general. Like, we know that show like the back of our hand, so that was pretty cool, like, geeking out with A-Train and Black Noir. Which we, finally have been getting to see his face in this most recent season. Breaking news, guys, he does not actually have narcolepsy. We asked him. Garrett asked him. He's like, hey, I got to ask. In that scene where you fell asleep.
Personal medical conditions.
He was like, hey, the scene where you're at the table and you fall asleep, did you actually fall asleep? Because that was a rumor going around online. And he was like, I do not have narcolepsy. I don't know how. He's like, that was a rumor that just took off. We also met Aaron Moriarty, or how do you say her last name?
Moriarty.
Yeah, who plays
Like
us.
the villain.
Yeah, who plays Starlight on the show. She was really nice too. Everyone was super nice. Jack Quaid was super nice.
He seems like he would be.
Yeah, super nice guy. We were talking to him about what were you saying?
No, go ahead.
I was saying we were talking to him about like the con and everything, and MegaCon and Comic-Con, and he said he's actually might be in Orlando in October for some like Spooktacular or Halloween con.
He wasn't Scream.
Yeah, exactly. I brought that up to him too. I was like, oh yeah,
HorrorCon? I want to say
some horror con.
I've heard of this.
Yeah,
I think we have something called like Spooky Con or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, something like that. So he said he was going to be at that in October.
Oh, cool. Are you going to try to go to that?
I am now, yeah. Because I was like, oh yeah.
Well, you love horror, like that's right up your alley.
I'm surprised you didn't already go to this.
I didn't know of it. I'm like new to the Comic-Con, to the con game.
Yeah. Orlando's got a lot of them. This is a convention town.
We're
we get a lot of good
city.
ones.
Yeah, but he was super nice, super chill guy. I brought up Scream 5 to him as well. And who else did we meet?
You sent us a kind of a drunk text late one night, and you're like, oh, we're actually like super partying with this one guy.
Yes.
Who was that?
Ramsey Bolton.
Oh, Ramsey Bolton.
Ramsey Bolton.
How do you pronounce his name? Is it Ewan or Ewan?
Ewan Rion.
Ewan Rion.
Yeah, man, we were fucking partying up with Ramsey Bolton towards the end of the night.
That's really cool.
Yeah, cause we were with the cast of Those About to Die. So like at one point during the party, we were chatting it up with JoJo and Dimitri, who we were paired up with during the activation event a few days before. So we had already kind of had a rapport with them.
Okay.
And yeah, at that point, all of us had some drinks in us, so we were just cutting it up, chatting with them. I was talking to JoJo about Europe, UK grime rap, because I like UK grime rap, so I was talking to him about that.
That's funny.
I know what that is, but I'm sure some of our listeners don't know what that is.
I really don't even know how to.
So what is that? Tell me.
I don't know how to explain it.
Because
it's just
I definitely know.
You explain it then.
I don't know, Blake. That's a joke.
Okay, it's like how do I explain? Can I look up a definition?
Is this a music genre? What the fuck are
yes,
you talking
it is.
about?
No, yes,
Okay,
it's a music
Let's
genre.
just start
Well,
right there.
it's rap.
Okay.
But it's like UK grime rap. Like it's very.
It's from the United Kingdom.
It's from the United Kingdom, and like the
the
production. It's a very distinctive and unique production style of rap. And so yeah, we were chatting it up with him about that. Dimitri was really cool, and at one point, Ewan saw us all, talking with his other castmates, so he came over and we started talking about Game of Thrones with him. He was super chill. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard to hear at that point. The party was getting kind of loud, and but yeah, Garrett asked him about Game of Thrones.
You didn't ask him about Inhumans?
No,
God
Berto.
damn it!
God.
I would have asked him about Inhumans. And I would
And
have been the only person that would have.
Garrett
Yeah,
says
what?
to Garrett says to not quote him, but he's pretty sure that he was talking about the horses in the episode of Battle of the Bastards, and how the horse that Jon Snow rides is the same horse that Ramsay Bolton rides, but they just the horse had a white dot on its nose, and they would cover it up to make it seem like it was a different horse during the takes.
Oh wow! Save
And
some money.
yeah. And we were just praising, his performance, and he was just like giving a lot of the credit to the writing. He's like, man, the writing is just incredible.
Well, back then it was.
Oh my God, so good. And I did tell,
Season 7 or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah, this was season 6. This was my favorite season. And I did tell him that his death was the most satisfying in the show.
Yeah, because by then you wanted him dead.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
a good way.
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
Super cool partying up with them, though. They were really chill. I did also send you guys a selfie that was really deep cut within our group. Was Sam Richardson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I'm surprised that's not the highlight of you, but you said he was a little bit drunk.
Oh, he was either drunk or high off his ass,
Or both.
or both.
It's
But
San Diego.
yeah, because he brings like so much energy into his shows, but he was just like his eyes pretty close, and he was really nice though. Because I didn't know he was gonna be there, and I just like turned to my left and I see him, and I'm like, Sam Richardson, and just told him how our friend group absolutely loves him and Tim Robinson's work together with
hell yeah.
Detroiters, and I think you should leave. It was a short interaction, but got a selfie with him, and I knew that our friend group would love that because I think we quote that show probably every day.
I think you should leave.
I know you guys try to quote it every episode that you record.
Detroiters.
It just
Yeah.
kind of happens.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, it happens. It's kind of a running gag on this.
Yeah.
Show. Which the last time we started making what reference did we make last time? It was way too deep. Oh, he can't hit you.
He can't, at that
Yeah.
price point.
He can't hit you at that price point. Yeah. And we're like, no one's gonna fucking get that.
Some of them sound too real. I was saying a quote from the show the other day to Garrett. He just wasn't picking up on it, man. I'm like, you got to get with it. This whole friend group
He's not
knows
as with it as
he's
we are
not.
on that.
He's
yeah.
not.
I think he's only seen it like a couple
Now
times.
you guys need to see Detroiters.
See,
It's on Paramount. If you
I've
don't have it, you got to
seen-
figure it out.
I've seen like
Watch it.
three episodes, and I was really enjoying it. I don't know why
So
I stopped.
good.
Yeah, because you have Paramount.
I do have Paramount. That's one I actually pay for.
Well, they're making another show. I think it's not Detroiters, but they're doing something.
I
else.
think so. Yeah, I
They're
think
doing
you're
another
right.
sitcom style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Detroiters is a sitcom, but you can see where a lot of the humor and a lot of the jokes from I Think You Should Leave like originated from.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the hot dogs.
Yep.
There's so many other little bits, but
But
it's
just like the
but it's a
inflections
sitcom.
and how they say
Oh my
certain
God,
words
yeah.
too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sam
Mhm.
Richardson's also been in a shit ton of movies, and then every
Yeah.
now and then we'll pop in a movie and like we'll see him and be like, oh, I had no idea he was in this. Like before he was like kind of famous or whatever.
He's like,
Yeah.
he didn't have a speaking role in this. He's just there.
He's in there for a couple gags as like a side character. And
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
he was nice. A few people that were there, but we didn't get to meet. Seth Green, which is a big
That
voice
would've been a
actor.
cool one.
Yeah.
You saw him from like far away?
Yeah, he was the first celebrity we saw. Actually, he
Oh,
was like
cool.
right
It's
by
crazy
us.
because he's so small.
He is so small. I didn't know how short he was. Like
Pretty small, yeah.
he is short. Chase Crawford was there. Didn't get to meet him though.
Damn.
Garrett shook Terry Cruz's hand.
Whoa,
Terry Crews?
Terry Cruz.
And he didn't tell us that?
Yeah, he didn't even bring that up.
He didn't?
No.
No.
Oh yeah.
Did
It-
he remember doing it?
It was very quick. Terry Crews was one of the celebrities there that did actually have like bodyguards with him.
He's pretty famous.
Yeah. So he was making his way to one part of the party, and he was like shaking other people's hand, and Garrett was just in his line of walking, and Garrett's like, I'm gonna fucking shake his hand.
He just
Stuck his hand out.
Yeah. So yeah, it was very brief, but he shook Terry Crews' hand.
Mr. Cruz, nice to meet you.
A lot of the cast of Abbott Elementary was there, which I know is a really popular sitcom right now.
I've seen a little bit of it.
Glenn Howerton in there? Isn't he in that? No, he's in AP whatever. Wait,
No.
he's in Abbott Elementary.
Glenn Howerton was here like a week ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
he was
He
in
was at
Winter
an
Garden.
ABC liquor store.
Excuse me?
Yes.
In Orlando?
In Winter
Yes,
Garden.
in Winter Garden.
Oh wow.
I
Why?
told y'all about it.
Yeah, he did.
I don't remember this at all.
He
I
did.
couldn't go because I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean go? Like, was he there to?
He-
They have like
he
an
was
alcohol,
promoting
right?
his whiskey, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you bought a bottle, he would sign it. Yeah.
Fuck! I would have
Yeah.
loved that.
You should have paid attention to my text message.
Damn it!
And it was on a Sunday. That would have been perfect
Yeah.
for you and Sable.
I'm not. Well, I was gonna say I work.
It was on a Sunday
I
at like
work
1
in that
p.m.
side of town.
Yeah.
I work past that side of town.
Winter
But
Garden's not
I have to drive.
super far.
I have to drive through Winter Garden, basically.
It's a distance.
It's not close.
Well, I
We
guess
don't like pinpointing where we live within Orlando, but yeah. Just putting that out there.
yeah.
the villages.
It's not in Orlando.
It's like right outside of.
No, it's like halfway to Ocala, dude. Okay, anyway. AP Bio, thank you, Zach. Let's go to the chat, because they've been having a whole conversation here. What game is this?
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I remember that review. That was the
the
beginning of the
Pokemon
end for
game.
IGN.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he says that IGN are the same people who said that those games were bad because they had too much water. Wow.
Now Straw Hat Goofy has to be Blake's best man.
Goodbye,
Katie-
Garrett. You're out.
Katie O'Brien has great abs. She actually does.
she does.
Yeah.
She got jacked for that movie.
Oh, yeah. Remember
Yeah.
her abs were sticking out that whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's yoked.
The horse's performance. I saw that and I kept on wanting to say it out loud because I just thought it sounds funny. The horse's
And
performance.
neither Zach nor RL Skill have seen Game of Thrones.
I have not seen Game of
Damn.
Thrones. Well, to be fair, I have seen many episodes of Game of Thrones.
You probably
Okay.
had no
I-
idea what the fuck was happening.
I've seen a lot of random. I've seen like the first 3 episodes and I couldn't get into it. And then I saw other episodes while you guys were watching them. Like I sat through them all and I'm like, it's just not for me.
Did you watch the Battle of Winterfell with us?
I saw one where some snowy looking motherfucker is like staring down with his army.
Oh, that's
That guy.
Hard Home.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really good episode.
He's like that blue guy.
That's like a top 10 rated episode on IMDb.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
He's the Night King.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like
The Night King coming.
It was like the episode before the battle, and they were all just kind of like getting ready to battle.
there was like a stare down.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I saw that one.
Well-
I was like, yeah, I'll be honest, that piqued my interest the most. But I don't know, I just didn't want to get into it. And then when it ended in fucking the flames and rubble, I'm glad I didn't waste my time.
Oh, when everybody got upset.
Yeah, and I was like, cool,
Here's the thing, though, is like...
justified, vindicated.
I still wouldn't consider it a waste of time, though, because, like, those... even up till season 7, like, it is still
what a
very
journey it
enjoyable.
was, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, and
It is
whatever.
such a journey.
Game of Thrones is a show with just tits, cocks, and dragons. And my
That's
cock-
only the first
All right,
season.
hang on. There's a lot more than.
There's
tits,
a
cocks,
lot
and
more.
dragons.
Okay,
There's politics.
I'm
there's
pretty sure-
battles.
Hold on,
there's-
there's no dragons in the first season. I know that for sure.
That's how it finishes.
It ends with the dragons hatching.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are baby dragons. Those
There's still
are
dragons.
chickadees.
You sound just like that person from House of the Dragon. It's like, I don't want these baby dragons. I want real dragons.
You sound like an IGN reviewer.
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, you motherfucker.
I don't know, man. It's not for me. Okay, cool. What else before we get into the news?
Trying to
Meet
think
anybody
of
else?
any other celebs.
Anybody from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. besides Katie O'Brien?
Oh, the guy who plays the guy who plays what's his name in Deadpool 2? Starfire?
Oh, he's in the third-
Shatterstar?
Shatterstar. He was at the party
He's
too.
in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
he's
he
in
was
the
at
third
the
one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the party.
he was at the party too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was weird to me.
Yeah,
Because Deadpool says in the second movie that he's kind of a prick.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna miss him. He was kind of a dick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But then
surprised he
he's at
came.
his birthday party.
I guess they like made amends or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought the only one that survived was Peter at the end. Anyway.
I think he saved all of them.
Oh, even Brad Pitt.
No, he
Maybe
didn't.
Brad Pitt was
No,
at
he
the
didn't
party.
He
save
didn't
them all.
save
He
everyone.
only saved like Peter.
We only see him save Peter.
I guess.
Yeah, we only see him save Peter, but that's what it's implied.
I guess these aren't spoilers. I'm pretty sure he's in the trailer. Isn't he?
Pennywise probably died.
Oh
Yeah, they never brought him back.
Sorry, Zeitgeist.
Guys. Oh, so you can point your finger and
He's got his finger on the
On
pulse
the pulse of society.
He goes, no, I shoot acid spit.
Didn't he like throw up on somebody?
yeah, Peter.
He throws up on Peter and kills him.
He's like X-Force. Ugh.
Like it meant anything to them. We're gonna review that movie soon.
Honestly-
we watched it. We haven't gotten to.
After rewatching it, I did enjoy it more than I remembered. Like
I
it
was
is
in the
funny.
same boat.
It is funny.
Yeah.
I like the first 2 acts a lot.
Yep.
Deadpool
yeah.
2 is good.
Yeah.
Any other?
I don't like it as much as the first one, but it's good.
First one's good. Any other celebs? I think that's probably gonna do it with the celebs, but more celebs than we anticipated on meeting and talking
Right.
to and partying with.
I mean, dude, I was gonna say it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
You might end up doing this regularly.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully,
You
like
might get more opportunities
Yeah.
in your lifetime.
yeah, we are really hoping that this will lead to more opportunities. We definitely made some like good connections out there with the Peacock people,
That's good.
and yeah, it was really exciting and definitely not as nervous to talk to celebrities now.
No, it's like the more you do it, I'm
Yeah,
sure the better you'll
yeah.
get at it.
So definitely, could say once in a lifetime experience, but hopefully will happen more.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Good time.
Awesome. Well, cool. Let's get going. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, that's what I remember, Zach. Only Peter and Domino are the ones that. Well, Domino never died, but
Yeah.
he went back to save Peter. But like you said, it's like that's all the only ones we saw. Maybe he actually went back and saved more of them.
That's the only thing that would explain Shatterstar being at the birthday
Yeah, exactly.
party.
Yeah. All right, so let's get started with the news of the week. We're going to talk about San Diego Comic-Con and all of the. We're going to start with DC and then Marvel. But first of all, I want to talk about the biggest thing that happened. Skibbity Toilet is getting a movie.
Wait, what?
I don't understand why.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, isn't it like brain rot?
Yeah.
Oh, it's brain rot shit. Yeah.
Michael Bay is making either a movie or a
God
TV series
damn it,
or
Michael
both
Bay.
on Skibbity
Is there
Toilet.
anything Michael
I-
Bay won't do?
I'm joking. I don't actually want to talk about this, but I watched it for like 2 seconds on
What's
YouTube.
Skibbity Toilet?
It's absolutely.
But it's like a
nonsense.
legit thing happening?
Yeah, this is real news.
Is this like the
I'm not making
successor
it
to Annoying Orange?
I don't
Do you
know.
remember that?
Oh,
Do you
shit.
remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Garrett
I
played
hated
that shit all the time.
He would.
Yeah, he would.
He was also probably the perfect age for that.
Yes, he was.
Garrett's like straight up Gen Z.
Yeah, he is. Straight up Gen Z with ADHD.
Wow. Anyway, let's get going. That was a joke. First of all, DC was up, and James Gunn was there and everything and that, but like Superman comes out in a year and they had nothing for Superman, and I think that was kind of a letdown.
Yeah,
It's weird that they didn't show anything.
a lot of people were expecting something from them.
Bring out David. How do you say his last name?
Corn
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 sweat.
Sweat?
Because it's spelled Corn sweat, but people just like say it fast. Corn sweat.
Corn.
Yeah.
Corn
Sweat.
So it's almost like corn sweat, but
That's gross.
spelled corn sweat. Yeah.
Well, he
Oh, he
will
was such
be-
a jackass
He's a
in
Kansas
Twisters.
boy.
He was a jackass in
Oh, he's
Twisters.
in Twisters.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
gotta see
piece of
that.
shit.
I didn't even
man.
know he was in Twisters until he showed up on screen. I was like, oh shit,
I
that's
saw him,
Superman.
like, that's Superman. And he's being a dick.
Like you bring him out in costume or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Like
would have
the-
been great to see
The
that in
Rock
person.
did a whole flying thing.
Oh, my God.
Do that.
The Rock.
Well, that's what I'm saying. People seem to like this guy.
Right. And if you're going to do that for Black Adam, I think you could do this
Yeah.
for Superman.
I mean, the
Well, I'm
movie's-
sure most of the Black Adam shit was The Rock pushing it.
the movie
Yeah.
comes out like by the time the next Comic Con comes.
Yeah.
Can you just close the door a little bit? I was gonna get up. Yeah. That's fine.
It's okay.
So like, I don't know, do something, dude.
Yeah,
Especially
because
since, like they're filming it
I
now, or they're almost done
I
filming.
think it's going to come out like a few weeks before the next San Diego Comic-Con, so this may have been your only
was your big
chance.
deal, yeah.
Unless they show something at New York Comic Con, which they could.
Maybe, actually.
nobody pays attention to New York Comic Con.
Do they not? I thought they
I don't
do.
know.
I
Not
don't
as
know.
much as
Not
San
as much.
Diego.
No, this is the big one.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway,
Hall H.
Baby.
what they did do is they unveiled a new logo across the entire brand.
I
Not
actually
just DC
liked it.
Studios. It's just
I
it's,
like it's the comic logo.
it's 2 logos ago. It's the
Yeah.
bullet logo.
Mm.
So it's DC kind of cocked to its side with a bullet of stars around it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I like the current logo as long as they're not. There's a logo like the logo before that was like kind of brand new. It was like a page turn. It's awful, horrible.
It was like they were trying to copy Marvel.
I don't like it. But the rest of the logos are great. And, typically when you're doing a logo, you want to stay on brand the entire time. Don't make huge changes. So if they're going to go between, one of the logos or another one of the logos was the bullet one, great. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact that the comic books are also changing the logo back, the whole company is doing it as a brand, seems very cohesive, right? Like they've got a vision.
They might
They're sticking
actually
to
have
it.
their shit together.
Maybe.
We'll find out.
I mean, we only know about the whole damn movie with these photos
Yeah,
on set.
We're getting a lot of like leaked images and stuff
Yeah.
From what?
from Superman.
Superman?
From on
Oh,
set,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the costume leaked real back. But you know what else? I gotta send you this. It was really cool. Someone took pictures of the set because they live in the city that. So like, I don't remember what city it is.
I think Cleveland.
I think
Really?
you're right.
Yeah.
It was Cleveland.
Yeah.
At the downtown they're filming,
Mhm.
and so they went around like the set designers went around and like started changing shit. So like they've made signs that say like the Daily Planet and like a donut shop that's like Metro Donut, like Metropolitan or Metropolis or whatever.
Metropolitan.
And then like signs that are like, you know, the Metropolis subway this way, shit like that. And it's just like that kind of, and that goes to say with all movies do this, but
Yeah.
like I love that kind of level of detail, and I don't know, I thought it was really cool.
No, I like stuff like that too.
Yeah, because I think they were using the Cleveland train station as what's like a big thing in Metropolis.
A big thing.
A big important thing in Metropolis. I don't know, but they did use the Cleveland train station for
I know way more
something.
about Gotham than I do about Metropolis.
Okay.
I'll be
Metropolis
honest.
always has like a lot of trains because they want to see Superman grabbing a train.
Yeah,
True.
because we do know there's a train scene.
Yeah.
No, there's always a train with
Yeah.
Superman. So, speaking of Superman, they talked a little bit about the final season of Superman and Lois. They talked about Harley Quinn season 5, which is
Which
connecting
You're
to-
not caught up, are you?
I'm
Wait,
not.
did
I'm
I
on
miss season
3.
4?
I don't.
I think
I wrote down season
I
5.
think we all missed season
Wait,
4.
when did season 4?
I
Because
think season 4 may have.
I most definitely watched season 3.
I like barely
Season
started.
4 might have come out
3.
like this past year.
Oh shit.
I have a lot of Harley Quinn to watch. It's a good
Well,
show.
there was.
It is. I don't think it was advertised. Season 4
Have you guys
much
seen
was
Kite Man?
advertised.
It's out.
I know
It
it's
is?
out. It's called Kite Man. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I
I'm
dressed
not-
up as Kite Man like
Hell
last
yeah.
year or the year before.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I need to watch that too. There's a lot to catch up on. And then Creature Commando. So this is like the big thing.
It's the first DCU project, right?
Proper,
Officially?
but because
Yeah.
I think in canon, what's his face is carrying over.
Blue Beetle.
Didn't you do something with Blue Beetle?
Oh,
yeah.
my god. I was in an elevator with Blue Beetle and had no idea.
Sholo,
Sholo, yeah.
Maridueña.
So
Right.
we were down in the hotel lobby waiting to head out for the day with Peacock, and I just had to go grab something up in our hotel room real quick. So I'm just like tunnel vision. I'm in the zone. I run to the hotel to the elevator, and in there is Blue Beetle, but I had no idea at the time. I come back down, and our friend Cinema Joe was like, he was like, you know, you were in the elevator with Sholo, right? With Blue Beetle. I was like, you fucking kidding me? So I had no
I didn't
idea.
even notice.
He's
Yeah,
in Cobra Kai too, isn't
Yeah,
he's
he is in
like the
Cobra
main
Kai.
Character.
he? Yeah.
had no idea, but
Wow.
I
Wow.
guess that can happen at San Diego Comic-Con. Because I want to say someone in the elevator was dressed like Blue Beetle. So in my mind, I'm thinking it's just, you know, some cosplayer getting ready for Comic-Con.
Well, he did the thing where he's cosplaying himself,
Right.
so people don't suspect it or whatever.
Oh, it worked. It
Yeah.
worked.
It worked.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
You never think you're gonna see a celebrity in cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like Henry Cavill did it a few times.
Yeah, and
Just
nobody knew.
Nobody
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
He
went
was
up
The Witcher once.
probably.
Yeah.
There was a time, it was back when like it was early in the DCEU days, and I think the Suicide Squad people like Will Smith and Ben Affleck were there. They were like signing autographs and stuff, and then Henry Cavill like dressed up as somebody and like made his way through the crowd and like went to like go get their autographs.
I think
and
I
like they
remember
barely recognized him until they
Yeah.
did. Yeah,
that. I think I remember
That's
that.
actually really
Yeah.
funny.
yeah, he's a cute guy, isn't he? Henry Cavill. Anyway, in the chat, we're talking about last DC I watched was Crisis on Infinite Earths. They're making a part 3, I think, to that. I'm not caught up on that.
I haven't seen any of them, honestly.
Zach the Fat Man's asking, he thought Blue Beetle was not coming over, but Peacemaker was. So Blue Beetle was originally part of the DCEU, but because like it didn't really directly reference anything else, and James Gunn liked it, and it came out like last, he was like, "Oh no, we could totally move that over.
Yeah.
Like that could totally be connected to our DC instead of that DC. Makes sense.
I
Whether
feel like
or not like the movie itself is canon, I don't know. But he did say
There's no reason for it not.
he
to
said
be.
Right.
Sholo would be coming back as
Yeah.
Blue
right,
Beetle.
and I feel like that makes it a lot easier transition for Sholo and like his
You
character.
already
Yeah.
have his origin story,
Like
don't
they
you?
Yeah.
reference Batman and Superman and I think like the Flash or something.
And
but
that's
like,
about it. Just that they exist.
Yeah, exactly. They could be
Yeah.
talking about a different set of Batman and Superman
Yeah.
or whatever. But Peacemaker, that's the interesting one, and we don't know. Because Peacemaker Season 1 is intrinsically tied to the Suicide Squad, which is intrinsically tied to Suicide Squad, which is intrinsically tied to the rest of the DCEU.
And we see the DCEU heroes.
Oh,
at
that's
the
right.
end.
At the end, like
That's
we literally see them
right.
all.
That's right.
And that's after they cut out Batman. He was supposed to be there in
That's
that scene
right.
too.
Oh, that would have been cool.
But they
Yeah.
are making a season 2.
They're making a
Yes.
season 2, and what we don't know yet, but what was alluded to or implied is that season 1 will not be canon to the DCU, but season 2 will.
Oh, okay.
So,
But is season 1 canon to season 2?
that's a good question. Or is this like a reboot? Is Peacemaker season 2 just a reboot of the first season with the same actor?
With the audience just expecting to know.
Who knows? And
Hey,
like
what's
Viola
up?
Davis is like the same fucking character.
She's
She's
still
in
Amanda
this.
Waller?
She's Amanda Waller in Creature Commandos too.
Oh my god. She's just
So-
permanently Amanda Waller.
That's what I'm saying. So
I mean,
like,
if
what?
you could do that with J. Jonah Jameson.
What's
That's
canon
true.
and what's not? So anyway, we'll see. I'm sure they'll explain it. But
Yeah.
Creature Commandos is an animated TV show. It is basically Suicide Squad, but with monsters instead of villains. Very interesting. And there's a line in it that kind of makes it clear that a Suicide Squad has not happened in this universe yet, because she says that like she wasn't. Hold on a second. I wrote it down somewhere. I guess not. I didn't write it down.
Oh.
Apparently, she makes some sort of line that like she was going to do it with people, and they wouldn't let her, so she's doing it with monsters. So there hasn't been a Task Force X. This is Task Force M, and the Creature Commandos are made up of Frankenstein, the Bride, GI Robot, Dr. Phosphorus, Nina Mazursky, and the return of Sean Gunn's voice talents as Weasel. So I guess
Making noises.
he's back as Weasel, yeah. Led by Amanda Waller and Rick Fly, Creature Commandos promises to deliver on the same morally gray comedic stylings as an eclectic, reluctant team of superpowered characters that James Gunn delivered with the Suicide Squad.
Okay.
So, and we don't know if this is related or not to Peacemaker Season 2. What we do know is that what he said a year ago is that everything in the DCU will be within canon. So, other than like the Batman and the Joker movies that are like Elseworlds, he
Yeah.
wants everything to be connected like Marvel has been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of a breath of fresh air. In my
As
opinion.
far as DC goes, yeah.
As far as DC goes, yeah. And then they talked a little bit about Batman Cape Crusader, which reviews came out today, and they are stellar. They are outstanding.
Who
I'm
is
very excited.
voicing Batman in that?
I forget his name.
Oh.
We talked about it.
I feel like Blake would know.
Yeah, I feel like I should know. Yeah, I should look that up.
It's not Jensen Ackles.
No, we literally talked about it. Who is it? It's
No.
he was in something because I remember saying we talked about it on here on the news. And
I
I was
know.
like,
I can't
I was like,
remember.
oh, I really like him. He's gonna do a great job.
Shit. Who
He's
was
got a
it?
great voice. I said it on
He's
here.
got a great voice.
Let's see.
Yeah, I have to look it up too.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to be upset.
Who's gonna do it
Oh,
first?
I hate
Raise
the internet.
Batman.
It doesn't always show you the cast
I know.
immediately.
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh, it has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's
Holy shit.
everyone's-
IGN gave it a 7 out of 10.
Of course. they did.
IGN fucking would.
Where's the cast?
Oh, it's by Bruce Timm?
Yeah, it's Bruce Timm.
Oh, we did talk about that.
Yes, I know.
Oh, and Matt Reeves, executive producer too.
I don't think that means anything.
Hamish
maybe
Linklater?
Yes, he was in
found
he was in Midnight Mass. He's the guy in Midnight Mass.
Oh, him.
He's the priest.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
okay.
right.
It's probably
So,
Hamish.
and this is on
Yeah.
Prime, if I'm not mistaken,
It's
right?
on Prime because so when WB was like bankrupt and they're like cut everything,
Yeah.
and they cut fucking Batgirl.
Yeah.
They cut this too, and then Prime was like, "Hey, we'll actually here's some money. We'll pick that up."
Because I was so confused. Because isn't Prime doing a Spider-Man thing as well?
Probably
The-
they're independent to both
the
systems.
noir show?
Yeah, yeah,
Spider-Man
yeah.
Noir, yeah.
Uh huh.
They're just picking up whatever. the
Okay,
main
yeah, that's
studios
what I
don't want.
figured.
And thank you, Zach. He posted it too.
Oh, Hamish Linklater. Yeah, thank you. See ya, RL Skill. See you on the Discord.
Have fun at work.
At
or
work.
try to have fun at
Jeez,
work.
It's late.
But yeah, I remember Garrett seeing that trailer and him saying that it looks really good.
I
Yeah,
gotta
Cape
watch it.
Crusader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've only heard incredible
Down
things.
for some good Batman content.
Hell
Yeah, for sure.
Especially from Bruce Timm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also involved in Harley Quinn.
Wow, I didn't know he was involved.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
he's involved in Harley Quinn. Yep.
Well, he did kind of create her.
He did. He literally created
Yeah.
Harley Quinn. Yeah.
I feel like you
Someone-
can always count on animated DC stuff.
Yeah. No, that's generally
Yeah.
really good.
Yep. Captain America. So then Marvel came out. Their big Hall H. Talked about Captain America: Brave New World. Giancarlo Esposito finally tells us who he is. He is Seth Volker, a.k.a. Sidewinder, who is the king of the Serpent Society.
Remember when Serpent Society was teased like 10 years ago?
Yeah, when was that?
It was like a fake title.
I think it was for like one of the Captain
I
Americas,
think it was
wasn't
it was either for Winter Soldier or Civil War. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Civil War.
Who are the Serpent Society?
I have
I'm not
no idea.
familiar. Oh, okay. Well, I was hoping you'd know.
No, the Captain America comics weren't ever really my thing.
So he's not who everyone said he was going to be.
Well, everyone thought he was going to be
Magneto.
No,
George.
well, George.
Oh, yeah.
Something Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George Washington.
George Washington Bridges.
Yes.
George Washington
Yes.
Carver.
No.
No.
Invented peanut butter.
He was a character in the Proud Family movie.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they time travel in that?
I don't know, but there was like peanut people in it too. It was weird.
It was like an education
No.
episode? Oh.
No, it was like it was just a wacky movie.
Oh, okay. Well,
Anyway, there was a rumor going around that he was going to play Bushman, and that's what I was hoping he was going to be.
Bushman.
Wouldn't that have been cool? Yeah.
Oh, man. I would just love, and I know a lot of this is like, a lot of those issues from, we're talking about
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight are like altered or whatever, but the fact that Moon Knight has no patience for Bushman, he's just so rude to him, I just love. I just love how like he's just like, fuck you, dude.
I know. But yeah, Blake, Bushman is he's mentioned in the Moon Knight show. He's
Okay.
the guy that killed everybody at the dig site and then shot Mark Spector, which caused him to become Moon Knight. And he's kind of Moon Knight's like arch enemy. In
Yeah,
the
he's like the
comics,
original villain. He's his original villain.
And at one point, he actually rips his face off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's right. We were reading those Moon Knight comics for a minute.
the Moon Knight comics are gruesome.
Gruesome. Yeah, well, those middle ones are, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
Serpent
what-
Society is like C-list bad guys. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are they snake themed?
Probably.
So,
They're not Hydra.
I'm sure Giancarlo Esposito is going to be great, but I would hate it
Yeah.
if he's just like a forgettable villain, you know?
I think
Well, what would suck too if he like doesn't have much screen time as well too. If you're gonna,
because they have done that before with like
Yeah.
some really good actors.
A lot of people like Christian
yeah.
Bale.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the interview where with Harrison Ford? It was after the panel, but she was asking him about Earth 616, and Harrison
I
Ford
don't
was
know why
just
people
like,
keep
"Oh my
asking
God!"
Harrison
And he's
Ford
like,
these
I-
questions.
Like
What?
4 seconds into it, he just like zones out, and he's like, I don't.
Harrison Ford doesn't care about anything, guys.
Dude,
Like,
what I love about Harrison Ford is that he doesn't even pretend to care. Like
No, he
he's just
doesn't
like,
at
no,
all."
dude, I'm like he's a fucking actor. Like he doesn't need to have this thing memorized.
Oh,
He shows up, he says his lines, he gets paid, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that serious.
there was this other interview where it was the cast was all together. I think it was maybe for like Variety or something. It was recent, and it was just like one of those questions because I feel like he hates questions of like, oh, who did this first, like this character that he's played or this character, and
he's like, I don't fucking
he's
care.
like, this is one of those stupid questions I'm not gonna answer. He just doesn't.
He very famously was asked once about who shot first, Han or Greedo.
Yeah, that's
this
the
was-
question he brought up during
Yeah,
that
and
question.
he brought it up because he was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the same thing I said then, and this was like decades
and
ago.
he remembers
Uh-huh.
that.
And he was just like, "Fuck you," basically.
Yeah.
Like I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like nerds. You know, we get we get our underwear in a bunch.
Here's the thing: Harrison
about
Ford's not a
that.
nerd.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to know who to geek out
He's a
with.
cool guy,
You know what I
you
mean?
know?
Like I feel like we were able to geek out with the cast of The Boys too, because like they're younger. You notice a lot of the younger celebrities you're able to like geek out with more.
Well, a lot of them are also probably playing those characters because they're like they wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Harrison
yeah,
Ford's like, people came to me and I said, yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't geek out with Harrison Ford because I just know he would not want to.
No, I'd like to get his autograph and a picture, but
That's it.
That's about it. Yeah, I don't think I could have like a rousing conversation with him.
You could
unless
probably
it's
talk to him
like,
about,
carpentry or
You
something.
could probably talk to him about the magic trick that freaked him out.
He was fake, man. all that.
Hey, you want
all
to
that-
see some close-up magic?
Yeah, all that shit.
What's his name? David Blaine,
David
or-
Blaine, yeah. Yeah, he's just playing along. And Harrison Ford is a nerd, just like everybody else, but he's a nerd about old school westerns,
Yeah,
like cars and planes,
and building shit.
and like you know the bygone era of filmmaking and
Yeah.
those actors and the people he looked up to when he was young.
Yeah.
He went on. I listened to like
he's an old
when
man.
he went on Conan. I've never heard him talk so much about movie making because Conan asked the right questions.
Right. That's
Stuff
why.
that he was actually passionate
Things that he's
about.
passionate about, and like how he got into the industry and what it was like back then.
Yeah.
And how they wanted him to like use a pen name, and he was like, "No." He's like, "Your name is too weird. It's a last name. It's 2 last names. Like, what are you doing?"
That's why Conan's the best.
And he like stuck
yeah.
with Harrison Ford, and like he got fired from a bunch of movies, and before you know it, he like hit it big with
Wow.
George Lucas with
George
American
Lucas
Graffiti.
and American Graffiti, yeah. And then, he was for a while he was just typecast in like westerns, and just like TV westerns. He was in like 4, 5, 6 of them or something. And like even though he was passionate about it, like he wasn't making money.
And Star Wars was basically a western,
Yeah, I mean that might be one of the things that like worked out.
or
but,
his character at least was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should bring the Western.
But they
era
asked him the
back.
right questions.
Hell yeah.
And I think that's
Yeah.
very important for people like Blake, like you. It's like when you
Right.
you're not these opportunities to talk to people. Like
Yeah.
you gotta ask the right questions.
Don't
Like,
ask Harrison Ford what's canon.
Oh no, I would see. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. And that's the thing too is.
it'd be like Sean from Hot Ones. Like
Yeah.
find the good questions.
Yeah.
To ask.
So what were you doing in 1978 at that bar?
How'd you stub your toe working construction in 1969?
You'd be like, oh wow.
See, that's a good question right there.
How do you rebuild a big block V8? Excuse me.
Oh shit! Can you teach me how to change my oil?
All right, some other things. Oh, speaking of Harrison Ford, he was asked, and he mentioned that no one asked him either to grow a mustache or not.
Oh.
So I think the assumption was because so obviously he's taken over for Thunderbolt Ross because what's his face died,
William Hurt.
William Hurt, and William Hurt had already done like 3 or 4 appearances as the character, and Harrison Ford's the recast, right? But like Harrison Ford is just gonna go out and be Harrison Ford. He's not gonna do any sort of impression on what William Hurt did before or whatever. And so, in my opinion, he should have had the mustache. But there's a line in the trailer because he's president now.
Yeah.
That he was like, they said, shave the mustache or lose the
it.
presidency.
Yeah.
And so the like, which is a real thing, by the way. Politicians are told to not have facial hair.
Really?
No president has had facial hair since like Taft
Is
or
it-
something.
I feel like that's so antiquated though. But a lot of voters are like old people, so
I mean, they just think like a big friendly face. If Obama had a beard, there's no way he would have been president.
actually, yeah, he probably wouldn't have.
You
Actually,
need
yeah,
a
that
big,
would have.
friendly, soft face.
What if you grow facial hair after you're elected?
What if you have like
and your popularity
a really nice
plummets?
scruff? What if you're like 45? I think we should have a president now that should have like scruff. 45-year-old guy with scruff. That's what this country needs.
That's a bit much.
I think we
but-
need a little bit more than just that. But
I think we need some good policy behind the facial
Yeah.
hair. But there's the current Republican vice presidential nominee candidate. I mean,
he's a younger guy.
JD Vance
JD
has a beard.
Vance.
I saw him without a beard. He looks stupid.
oh, so he needs to keep.
He
the beard.
needs it.
Okay.
Keep it.
Okay.
So vice presidents can have beards.
Yeah, they're allowed.
But no, but it's just a funny thing that like presidents haven't
he
had beards
can
since
have a
like
beard
he
at that
can't
price
do it
point.
at that price point.
Yeah.
It's just a funny thing that presidents like have like not been. It was like either Teddy. No, not even Teddy. I literally think it was Taft.
Can presidents have tattoos?
What the fuck?
That's a good question.
That is
I don't-
a good
I-
question,
There's no
actually.
way any. I would. Okay. Clinton has to have like a hidden tattoo somewhere, right?
I could see that.
Like
I
on
could
his
see-
ass.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
left ass.
Like he
cheek,
got
he's
ass
some
blasted one night, plastered, got a tattoo.
I
like
can see George Bush
little,
doing that too.
Little
honestly.
saxophone.
George Bush. George
George
Bush
Bush.
probably get like
George
a
Bush
paintbrush.
Jr.
George Bush, either a paintbrush or a nuclear warhead.
George W. Bush. I'm seeing a paintbrush.
That's where he found the fucking weapons.
Or I could see him getting a state of Texas tattoo.
I could. You know what?
A
I
Lone
could
Star
see
flag?
that.
Yeah.
Or,
Or
like,
li- or like
a longhorn.
A little outline of the state.
little Texas longhorn. I don't know if he was a longhorn guy.
Where though? An arm. Yeah,
He's
show
from
us arms.
Arlington, right?
I don't fucking know where he's
Sure,
from.
maybe.
I don't know.
It
Did you guys catch the
wouldn't be anywhere visible.
Did you guys catch the line off the presidential shit? But where Anthony Mackie said in an recent interview, that there's going to be multiple Hulks.
What?
So-
I think Red Hulk is the multiple Hulk, isn't it? There's already multiple Hulks. We have
wait.
She-Hulk. We got that other Hulk.
Well, I'm saying, but in that
That's
movie, I
Scar.
didn't know. I wasn't
Oh,
sure how confirmed it was
Scar,
going to
yeah.
be if how many Hulks we were going to get in a Captain America movie.
Oh, true.
You know,
And we got Hulk. Well, spoilers.
Spoiler. I know what you were gonna say.
Anyway. Oh, so my point was, there's just this idea that Harrison Ford isn't going to do. He's not going to go above and beyond. He's just going to show up, read the lines, and go home. And so it was like, there's no way they're going to convince Harrison Ford to grow a mustache. But apparently that's not true. It was already part of the script. They were never going to ask him to grow a mustache.
They probably figured he wasn't going to do it
Yeah.
anyway.
But they should have. He should have had a mustache.
I think Harrison
feel
Ford
like
would look
it's-
dumb with the mustache.
No, but
I
if you're gonna
agree.
recast, there has to be. You know what I mean? There has to be some
Right.
connective tissue. 'Cause my fear is that he's gonna come across as a brand new character instead of the Thunderbolt Ross we already know.
I can
True.
see that
Okay,
point.
yeah.
But
should have the
can he
mustache.
even grow a mustache at this point in his age?
What are you talking about? Of course he can.
I don't
Do you
know.
lose the ability to grow?
I
facial
think
hair?
you can. Yes.
do.
When you, yeah, man. I mean, they could have given him a
I mean,
prop
I
mustache.
don't know any
Oh,
80-year-olds
that would have looked bad.
with mustaches, but
Exactly. That's what I'm
they
saying.
got
Like,
CGI, there's makeup, all kinds of.
I don't
wigs
want a
and shit.
CGI mustache. All right, Justice League.
No, they removed it. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because he wasn't allowed to shave it.
You know, there's that like WB was like, no, we'll pay to add it in your movie. We'll pay for the CGI to add it in your movie, and they're like, no.
Nah.
Pay for the CGI to remove it.
Yeah.
And WB was like, it doesn't work like that though.
It was a
like,
good.
Figure it out.
That was a good mustache, though.
It was. Yeah.
I'm glad he
Yeah.
didn't shave it.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
6.
Oh, Oh, Sabdrab.
Now I can listen to the pod. Did you see it? He saw it.
You saw it. Okay.
Nice.
We are recording about it on Thursday.
Thursday. Come back on Thursday.
Thursday evening.
Last thing about Captain America: Brave New World. Also, the trailer is pretty sick. I'm actually very
It gives
excited
me
about
Winter
it.
Soldier vibes in a
Hell
good way.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a
and
very
that's
good
what-
way.
That's what we need.
Like
We need.
like we're gonna get another like almost political thriller. There might be
Yeah.
a little more superheroing in this one,
Yeah.
but
It did have that political thriller feel
Yeah.
that Winter
Yeah.
Soldier did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's something that nobody's talked about is that trailer came out the same week that the previous
No. Yeah.
president was
No.
shot at.
Oh.
yeah.
Here's
it
a
was like a couple days before.
yeah. And usually they would pull it if something like that happened.
fun fact. Fun fact.
No
we,
one's talking about it.
we were at we were at San Diego Comic-Con, and they played the trailer somewhere. I forget if we were in a panel or something, but they played that trailer, and they took out the scene in the trailer
Where
where
Isaiah Bradley shoots
a
at-
president. Yes, they
Oh.
took it out.
And
Dude,
the
mo-
next week on The Boys
There's always
was
a
an
movie.
episode about trying to prevent the assassination of the president.
Yeah,
There's
like
always
the
a movie
timing
that does it. You
It's
know?
the timing though was insane with
Yeah.
that and The Boys. I'm like, what the fuck?
There might-
But nobody ended up like really like. I doubt that scene will be pulled from the movie.
Nah,
No.
it's too
I mean,
far gone.
And The Boys, they put a little
the
like
news
they put a
cycle's already
warning.
they
past
put a little
it.
warning at the start of it. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, you know,
Oh.
there's some events depicted in this episode that are
Yeah.
that might hit a little close to home.
Because like it's
Yeah.
gonna be an integral part of that movie, I'm sure. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
yeah,
But it's like at this point, and I mean this in general, just like let it play out. If your TV show or movie is starting to mimic real life unintentionally, just fucking go with it. Because
Yeah, it
if
happens.
not, you get a situation like
Falcon the Winter
Falcon the Winter
Soldier.
Soldier, where they had to remove the whole virus.
we probably lost a
aspect
couple
of it.
episodes.
Did they?
Because of that too.
Yeah, there was going to be like a whole virus that they were going to spread, and then
Oh,
COVID happened. They're like,
wow.
we can't do this anymore. Like the whole world
That's why
is
a lot of
changing.
stuff in that
Yeah.
show kind of feels disconnected, and we have no idea
That-
what the fuck the villains were actually up to.
That
Yeah.
makes sense now.
That's why that show's not that great.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Even though the performances are really good.
Yeah, but like the story was not
Yeah.
good.
I'm excited to see
The leader.
what's his name? No, the Captain
He
America.
wasn't in the trailer, was he? I forgot
think
he was
we see
in
the
it.
back of his head.
Oh, okay.
What's the actor's name? Kurt Russell's son, Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt
Why-
Russell?
Yeah.
Is he in it?
He's gonna
Yeah.
be in.
Oh,
Is he?
No, he's in the Thunderbolts.
He's in
Thunderbolts,
Thunderbolts.
for sure.
Yeah.
Which apparently there was a screening of the trailer in Hall H.
There was. Yes.
Yeah, I'm about to get to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's written on my paper.
Sorry.
Anyway, last thing on Captain America, adamantium is going to be sourced from the dead celestial out in the Indian Ocean, Tiamat.
Yeah, so everybody can shut the fuck up now about when are they gonna address the Celestials sticking out of the ocean?
Right now.
It would make sense for that movie to do too, being like the political thriller of.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna play a part in.
That means that
Thunderbolts. as
Wolverine
well.
616 doesn't exist yet.
No, Not
I mean,
yet.
that in my head, that's how that works.
he can't.
Right. Like, he's a young guy.
Well,
then.
I guess he could still have. I mean, he can still exist. He's just not Wolverine.
He's
as
got
we know.
bone claws.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently,
Yeah.
his healing factor is better when he doesn't have adamantium in him.
That makes sense because the adamantium would just like
It just
be killing
poison-
you
it
slowly.
poisons him.
That's
I don't
why
know,
in
man.
Logan he dies slowly because
Wol-
he's getting poisoned by the
Wolverine
adamantium.
though it's quick.
Yeah,
It's quick.
it could be quicker.
Yeah. It's so quick in Wolverine though.
Fantastic Four, new title. It's called Fantastic Four: First Steps.
How do we feel about that title? Because I feel I kind of like it.
I didn't need a subtitle, but
No.
there have been like technically 3 other movies or 2 other movies.
I think a
called
different
Fantastic Four.
subtitle would have been nice, like First Steps. I don't know what it
You
would.
sound like a baby walking.
Yeah.
Maybe that's intentional.
It's gonna be a
First,
literal baby
first
walking.
Steps.
Should be noted, and we'll talk about it a little bit more later, but a lot of these movies, they announce the subtitle, then they change it.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Captain America. It was going to be called
Yep.
The New World Order, and now it's called Brave New World.
Yeah.
So,
I think it went through like a few name changes.
Probably.
A lot of these movies have. Even Superman, you know?
Yeah.
yeah,
it was
gonna be
Superman, what, Legacy, right? New Legacy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just Superman.
So I could probably see it changing, honestly, before it comes
Yeah.
out.
But I did see a leaked recording of the teaser for Fantastic Four.
I did too. It looks good.
I like the way it looks. I like the
it too.
aesthetic.
So let's talk
You see
about
it,
it.
Blake?
It takes.
I've not.
Oh.
It was shared on our Discord,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it exists anymore because it might
Oh,
have been
shit.
taken down.
The video
They
might have
wiped
been
it.
taken down.
The original source. No one's hacking our Discord. So it takes place in a 1960s alternate reality retro futurism.
Yeah.
So it's like the Jetsons,
Mhm.
basically, which is an aesthetic that I'm obsessed with. I think this is a
Yeah.
great idea.
And it looks like Reed Richards is like a teacher.
Yeah, he's like a professor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like giving some sort of lecture.
Yeah. There's been a lot of doubts on Pedro Pascal's ability to be Reed Richards, and I'm like, he's a very good actor. I don't know why you would even question it.
I don't.
Maybe because he's not a funny character.
I still just need to see it.
He's a funny guy, but he also played
Yeah.
Mandalorian, who's not funny at all. Like,
I think it's just like people don't picture him as Reed Richards.
I'm sure he'll
Yeah.
be great. I like him a lot.
I mean, yeah, I like him.
I-
I think I just need to see it before.
Okay.
I am excited for Vanessa Kirby as Sue and
She's great.
Ebon
Yeah.
as the Thing.
Joseph Quinn as
Joseph
Human
Quinn,
Torch.
thank
I'm
you.
still gonna need convincing. Like, I just got to see him
I-
as well.
I think he just like sometimes he has a funny looking face, so I
Yeah.
I think I need to see him in action.
I
Yeah.
guess that's a good point.
Because he honestly, his face gives off like a klutz.
He's supposed to be a pretty boy.
right, but he
Right.
doesn't give that
but
off
when,
to
but
me.
When I
He
see
doesn't-
Joseph
yeah.
Quinn, I'm like, he seems like he'd be like
A nerd.
Yeah,
like his character in
Stranger Things.
either that or a
or
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
That's a little bit more of a serious role. That he
yeah. As to where Chris
did. But
Evans,
he was still kind of like klutzy.
he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a panic attack too. I mean,
And he played it really well.
I don't see Chris Evans Human Torch, going through that like.
I mean, he doesn't have to be, Chris Evans' version or whatever.
No, I know,
No,
but I'm saying
but-
Human Torch in
But
general.
Human Torch in
Yeah.
general is like this confident,
Cocky,
suave,
yeah.
cocky bitch.
And Chris Evans had that face
Which-
card down.
Let's see how
I think he can play it. I just
Yeah.
need to see it.
I
Like
need to
Blake's
see
saying,
it.
Yeah.
So the trailer ends with Galactus showing his face looking
looking
between
through
a
a
building.
window?
Yeah.
Is he on Earth?
Yeah. So sometimes does he shapeshift? Because sometimes he's
I feel like
big.
his size just changes based
Sometimes
on
he's
what
small.
the writer
Because
decides.
he's like about Godzilla size instead of like planet eating size.
Right.
What's that about?
in like the Marvel Wikipedia, yeah, he's like,
Because he can eat
Godzilla
planets,
side,
but,
right.
He
like,
literally eats plants. That's
but
his
he's
whole
like
thing.
30 feet, no, higher than that, taller than that.
Yeah, he looked about like 100 feet tall. In this.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
not that big.
Yeah,
Like
I
he's
forget
looking
pretty
through,
big,
like,
but
but his eyes are looking through some windows. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I forget
the
it's
Marvel
Like a Godzilla.
piece.
at
Is
least
that-
he's not a cloud.
okay.
That's a good point.
I remember
good
that.
Point. Good points all around. In
I
the
remember
chat,
that.
by the way. Zach is asking if we're gonna do an episode on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So that would fall under Where's Mephisto, and that predates our doing Where's Mephisto by a little bit.
So I don't know if we would ever do a rewatch.
I
of
don't.
Falcon
I don't
and
think we would
Winter
have time
Soldier.
to go back to do Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I like that show.
I think
I
it's
thought-
the weakest of the. Marvel
Yeah, I didn't think it
shows.
was too strong.
Of all of them,
Overall
I think it's the
plot,
weakest out of all
yeah.
of them, yeah.
Overall plot things, what I call macro storytelling.
Oh, okay.
Yes, my new term.
I heard this
Uh,
on the last.
I don't think
Twitch
that
recording.
is very good, but I think all the micro stuff is really good. All the individual performances are good. There's a lot of drama.
The best part of
Isaiah
that show
Bradley
was
is-
the boat that they were fixing up.
No, the scenes with Isaiah Bradley are really good.
That was good.
Their camaraderie is really good.
We don't get
Um,
that much of it though.
Yeah, we did. We got the part where he's like, I read The Hobbit when it came out.
I did like that.
Honestly, I don't remember much. I did like Wyatt Russell's new Captain America and
That was
that
kind of
one.
cool.
A lot of people didn't like him.
Really?
No, he's supposed to be unlikable.
But I think the point.
I
is you're
like
not
that he was
supposed to like
unlikable.
him.
No, I thought he did well at being
I
unlikable.
like I don't like the character, but
right,
I like that
right.
I don't like the
yeah.
character.
And especially the scene when he kills someone with the shield.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
this is getting serious.
And then we're asking if Fantastic Four in the MCU or a parallel universe. So I mean, like
It's
it's
starting
not,
off in a parallel universe.
It's starting off in another
Yeah.
universe.
I don't know if they're gonna. I feel like they have to move over at some point.
Yes.
Secret
Because-
Wars, yeah.
Well, no,
Well, this is
Literally,
gonna be
they
our
said-
Fantastic Four.
Oh,
right?
yeah, and they
Yeah.
said they're going to be in both Avengers movies.
Oh, yeah, because
Okay,
of Doomsday,
okay.
yeah.
These characters, these 4 characters, will be in both.
And if anybody's gonna hop
Avengers.
universes, the Fantastic Four doing it, that's like
That's like their
that's
thing.
child's play for Reed.
Yeah.
I am really excited to have Ralph Ineson as Galactus 2 in his voice.
That could be really good.
Yeah. I don't know if you have you ever heard his voice? I'm sure you have. He's
Was he
in he's in The Witch. He's in I think The Green Knight, another A24 movie. His voice is crazy.
Okay.
Very deep, like very very Galactus. So, I'm excited for that. I think probably maybe the most out of like the casting choices that we've had so far.
I'm down.
No, Fantastic Four, I am excited about.
They brought out the Fantastic Car, and it flew.
I saw that.
I'm
And
happy that
they were on
they're
it.
using the Fantastic Car.
Do you remember? We have to do those movies now. But in the second Fantastic Four movie, they brought out the Fantastic Car.
It was only
Yeah.
two.
And it was like a Dodge product placement.
Fuck that shit.
And Chris Evans is like, "Oh, it has a Hemi." You don't remember this?
That's like
It was awful.
that's so fucking Fox
It
Marvel.
was so dumb. It was so dumb.
I do
hated
want to
that.
go back and rewatch those movies though.
I remember
don't
them
like
being
those movies.
fun as a kid,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen them as an adult.
I remember enjoying the first one. Garrett said yesterday he said that he remembered enjoying like at least that version
I
of
remember
Silver
thinking-
Surfer.
I remember thinking Jessica Alba was hot.
Oh, yeah, everyone did.
She's still hot.
Yeah, that's Sue Storm. No, Vanessa Kirby, I can see.
Vanessa Kirby's.
Yeah,
Very
are her and Pedro dating? Because they're very.
Well,
I think they just have really good chemistry.
They're very no,
They were
oh, no,
very
they're very
flirty.
flirty
That's true.
On
and
the red
touchy
carpet.
That's true.
at Comic
and I think
Con.
they were like,
And they
leaning-
kept joking
well,
about how
they're
they were.
leaning into it.
They kept joking about how they were married, and then
What-
they're like in the movie.
But there was
It's
one.
like a work wife situation where they're joking too much. You
But
know,
there was one camera shot where neither of them were even talking while they were doing an interview or panel, and like Pedro's rubbing her arm, and then she like holds his hand. And I'm like, are
Whoa.
they
they're like
dating?
the way they're looking at each other.
Yeah.
With those eyes.
Yeah,
Are they both single as far as we know?
I don't know. I meant to look this up.
I feel like
actually.
Pedro definitely just dates around. Like,
Probably.
I think he said that before. How he
he has
doesn't.
too much energy. You know,
He's got that daddy energy.
oof.
He's taking advantage of it. Jesus.
Like, anyway,
I mean,
it's getting hot.
him
in
and
here,
Oscar
guys.
Isaac have really good chemistry too.
They're like best friends, and I love it. I love they've done very few interviews together, but when they do, like they can't keep a straight face.
They
Like, they're
can't-
so funny.
They also can't shut up. They're
yeah,
just like,
they're just
they're
like
happy to be around
they're
each
like
other.
best bros, man. They need to see. We need to pair them up. We need a Moon Knight Reed Richards situation.
Those characters couldn't be further.
They could not be more different. Find a way. Hey, we got a first time chat from Vin Rogue 24. Finally able to watch you guys. Can you start from the beginning now? No.
No.
No,
Episode-
sorry.
Ghost Rider, episode 1. Let's go.
All right, so
I-
Nick Cage.
I keep all the scripts. Like we could do, and we're not going to do that.
Let's redo our Ghost Rider
I
episode.
don't want to do that.
Ooh,
watch
invite
that
me for that one. I want to do that.
Yeah, Blake's like, let me in, guys. Let me in.
I want to watch Ghost Rider.
Eric Andre like, let me in.
Let me in.
Oh, cool. New follow. Thank you for following us. There's
Thank you.
Ghost Rider right there.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Deadpool and Wolverine, they went on stage. Quick spoiler warning for the next few seconds, so fast forward a little bit. I'll enter the time like I
Oh.
did last time. But yeah,
Okay.
they brought out the whole cast.
He did.
All
On the-
cameos,
All the cameos, all the major fucking cameos. They brought.
including. Oh wait, we are talking spoilers.
Yeah.
Including Chris.
I don't think he was there.
Oh,
No,
Mm,
no, he wasn't there. It was
I think no, he was.
Jennifer.
He was.
he was.
Yeah.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh.
okay.
Yeah,
It
he
was Wesley
was.
Snipes. It was Jennifer Garner.
And Chris Evans.
it was. I think you're right. It was Chris.
Wesley
Evans.
Snipes being in Hall H.
It was
Yeah.
is
Gambit.
crazy.
Yeah.
and Channing Tatum.
It was
Yeah.
Channing Tatum,
Mhm.
and it was Daphne Keane.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Channing Tatum is wearing the same Gambit T-shirt.
Yeah.
That he wore when Fox brought him up on that same fucking stage 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When they
Promise-
announced that he was going to be.
When they finally were like,
You know he
they're
was supposed to be in
finally
X3.
gonna
Did we
meet-
talk about that?
Was
Or was
he?
it? Or was
Yeah.
it Origins? I think it was
No,
Origins.
it
Or
was all the
both.
way back in X3.
Well, no,
they were
'cause
supposed to
they-
put Gambit in it, and it was supposed to be.
Oh,
Channing
you're
Tatum.
right. You're right. And then he was supposed to be in X-Men Origins as well.
But they couldn't, so they got Taylor Kitsch.
Yes.
Is that how that happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So
he
he's
had
really attached to this character for that long.
because he had
Yeah,
scheduling
almost 20
conflicts.
years.
He had like scheduling conflicts with
So
GI Joe for Origins.
stupid.
Oh, G.I. Joe fucking sucked.
So did
too.
Origins.
Well, both did. But
What was worse? Well, I guess we're covering G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
And so at some point we'll talk about that.
but yeah, he's been attached to it for a while.
Yeah, so it
That's
was good to finally see that.
Mhm.
Luckily, they
happen.
screened the movie to those people, so nobody was spoiled on
Yeah,
the day.
yeah.
But it's just funny because it's like, and it's a reminder that like what happens on Comic-Con is not for us; it's for the people that are there.
Right.
You know, because like even like when I found out, because I was like Rotten Tomatoes was like spoiler warning for Deadpool and Wolverine. They like held on to it for like 10 seconds, and then they were like, look at all these actors that showed up on on stage.
Mhm.
And it was like day of release.
It was literally
It
it
is,
was on
yeah.
Friday. Yeah, it was the day
Yeah.
the movie comes out officially. But anyway, we're gonna talk about Deadpool and Wolverine on Thursday, so come back. And if we have time, we'll talk about Deadpool 2 also.
Yeah, because we still
We'll see how
gotta do
we'll
that.
see
episode.
Well, I'm gonna be out of town for a week, and it'll give me time to edit.
I
can
gotta
take it on my
pee.
laptop.
Okay. Oh, Blake has to pee.
Yeah, let's take a break. I want to do a break anyway. We'll be right back, you guys.
All right. This is fun. feel like that song's stuck in all of our heads now.
Pretty much. Dude, someone
Is that a car from?
partying.
Is that downstairs or a car outside?
It
Could
feels like
be
it's too
both.
close. I feel like it's downstairs, right?
I feel the floor
Like,
vibrating.
if you're standing up, you feel it in your feet.
Hell yeah.
Who's that guy out there? I see a guy.
Oh, is he just smoking a cigarette?
Some old guy?
Yeah.
He's just chilling.
No, he's chill. He's chill as fuck.
Yeah.
His roommate. This shouldn't be on.
They can probably hear everything we're saying.
Yeah, his roommate has the other Mini Cooper.
Oh, nice.
And I was talking to him about it. He's super cool. He's actually he either works or he's a manager over at Marlowe's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and so he saw mine and he needed a new car because it's like his.
Can
car,
he
like,
get Garrett
shit
a
out
job?
on him. And he found that job or found that car. And we were talking about it because we have the same car.
Say, hey,
It's
I
really
have
cool.
a friend. His name's Garrett. He needs a job.
I mean, I don't know if he's a manager, but he might be.
Oh.
He's kind of old. I assumed he's a manager, you know. But
He could be a bartender.
he could be a bartender. I don't go there enough. It's too expensive.
Apparently they have a happy hour. I just haven't tried it.
We'll figure it out one day.
Yeah,
Are we
maybe.
live? Yeah. Yeah, spoilers for Deadpool 3 appeared right away. Thanks for that. Are we still recording? Yeah, we're still recording.
Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry.
Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts asterisk is the official title. I like that idea. I like that there's something we don't quite know. Like there's some qualifier about the title.
Yeah, what's that mean?
What does it mean? Yeah. Anyway, they showed the first official clip behind closed doors, and it showcased a ton of stunts and a look at the team all together, including Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes / Winter Soldier, Wyatt Russell as John Walker /
Yeah.
I got a nut in my throat. From that chocolate. God, it was just like tickling there.
That was perfect timing.
Anyway, Wyatt Russell as John Walker / U.S. Agent, Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova,
Yes.
yeah, and David Harbour as Red Guardian. David Harbour came out in his new costume.
Yes, he
He was
did.
the only one dressed up.
Great, good for him.
That was very David Harbour of him.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I like David Harbour.
I don't know what this movie's gonna be. They haven't shown us anything.
Is it a movie or show?
It's a movie.
It's a
It's
movie.
a movie. Oh, okay.
I'm excited.
I'm
Just for Bucky Barnes. Like,
Yeah, I feel like
excited
I'm
for
more.
Florence Pugh.
and Florence
I was about to
Pugh,
say, I
yeah.
feel like I'm more excited to just go watch the actors that are in it, like
Nope.
Florence, Sebastian,
I just want to
David.
see them.
I don't
Yeah.
care what
I
they're
don't-
doing anymore.
Right, right.
Well, also some of the other people that wasn't included on here. The girl from Ant-Man 2 is in it.
Hannah something, right?
Something like that. The girl from Black Widow is in it.
Another-
Taskmaster.
Oh,
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
yeah.
She's on the team.
Interesting.
And
Maybe
then
they'll
obviously,
finally do something with the character.
yeah, and then obviously it's led by Valentina, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Elaine.
Yeah,
Elaine.
Elaine from Seinfeld.
Yes. Still don't know what she does.
Yeah,
She-
putting the team together.
Yeah.
And also is
Hopefully
married
find
to,
out more.
what's his face?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Used
Who?
to be married to
Oh, yeah.
Agent.
Ross, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everett
Agent,
Ross.
Agent Ross.
I love Everett Ross.
Oh, look
Why?
who's here. Philly's here.
Philly!
Let's go.
Thanks for the subscription. We're so close to it. Your boy so proud of how far you come. I can't say I'm going out post movie with friends, but love you both. Fuck you, Blake.
Oh, he had to get that in.
Yep.
Suck it, Philly.
So close to a year. Being subscribed. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hell
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Appreciate all the kind words to specifically just me and Bird.
And I'm glad you liked the movie. I saw on Discord that he
Oh, does he like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
said it was
a great,
phenomenal.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, Thunderbolts. There's not much to say. I'm excited for it. Let's get into the real meat of the news. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, big meat.
The Russo brothers are returning to direct Avengers Doomsday. So that's part 2 of this news. And Secret Wars. We speculated on this like a week ago, and we're correct.
Yeah.
By we, I mean the people who fucking reported on it in the first place.
But also us.
But also us. We did this. We broke it. No. So as you probably already knew, Avengers 5 had a different title. It was going to be the Kang Dynasty. No longer Kang Dynasty. Now it's Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
So the villain will be Victor Von Doom. Can't talk about this without talking about our next piece of news. So let's just get on with it. Robert Downey Jr. cast as Victor Von Doom. Revealed on stage. Took off the mask.
Yep.
Pretty epic reveal, honestly.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that was a pretty cool reveal.
It was epic.
Like, if you're on the front
who
row.
the fuck is that?
Yeah, they're like, because they didn't say, he just marched on.
Yeah.
Took the mask off.
Yeah.
Did the signature Tony Stark pose.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
After firing the Jericho missiles.
Yeah, like
they
crazy.
they didn't have to say his name. They were just like,
No,
Nah,
it's
of course
boom.
It's Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
By the way, he's getting paid $80 million.
He wants an American cheeseburger.
I see that
There goes half the budget.
80. That's what I'm saying. Like half the damn budget is going to RDJ. Like
So the movie better do well.
if you could just
I
take,
think that's his total pay. So let's put it into perspective. These two movies are each going to make $1 billion.
yes,
All right, you know what I mean? Like the
100%.
total budget's probably going to be like $350 million.
I'm just saying. I kind of feel bad
Yeah,
sometimes
biggest
for the
chunk.
below the line crew that just like you just take $1 million of his budget and
Like
just like
Terrence
spread
Howard?
it out. What? Terrence Howard not getting paid?
Terrence Howard probably couldn't add up all the money that he did get paid correctly. Let's just be for fucking real.
Well, Terrence Howard made more than RDJ in Iron Man. And
That's
Yeah.
true.
I think Iron Man 2 is where the pay dispute
Now he
happened.
needs
Hey,
Neil deGrasse Tyson's
hey,
help to calculate that.
Yeah. Well, okay. In fairness, back then, Terrence Howard was a successful and reliable actor who won
was.
an Academy Award.
Yeah.
And Robert Downey Jr. was a big risk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's why that
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
And now it's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Is Terrence Howard a risk?
I mean, he's a psychopath, basically. Like, dude's
I think
nuts.
after his recent podcast appearance on Joe Rogan, he'd be more of a risk now.
He actually went on twice.
Oh, he
Once-
did?
I don't listen to Joe Rogan, but I couldn't help but see all this. And also, I follow a lot of like scientists on TikTok and stuff. But anyway, he went on the first time and spewed a bunch of nonsense, and then he brought him back on with an expert to like tell him how
Oh,
he's
that's
wrong.
right.
And it was delicious.
You know what that
It
reminds
was
me
so
of?
cathartic to watch.
Have you seen that video with it was like the Lemmy show or something where it's like what weighs more, a 1 kilogram of feathers or a
Yeah.
kilogram of
And
steel?
that guy's like,
Oh, yeah.
he's like, steel. And then they put it on, and he's like, still doesn't get it.
Yeah.
It zooms on his face like, what?
It's the metal, right?
He's like, but steel's heavier.
But it's and they're trying to tell him. They're like, look, they're the
Yeah.
same. He's just like, I don't get it.
Mitch is in the chat. Thank you, Fish.
Oh, hey,
Oh, Mitch, what's up?
Thank you, Fish.
Anyway, real quick, Zach saying in the chat, what I read is that Thunderbolts' Bucky isn't going to be in the movie so much, but that could have been true. No, Bucky is definitely in Thunderbolts. What he's not in is Captain America, which is
Yes.
kind of sad.
Because he's in Thunderbolts.
Yeah. I hope
Yes.
story-wise it works. Otherwise, I'm going to miss Bucky in Captain America.
He might be mentioned in it.
Maybe.
I'm sure he'll be mentioned, but
He's also saying,
are they going to explain what happened to Kang now or no? Probably.
I don't know. So, and
Did,
Yeah.
did Loki season 2 kind of tie that up?
no, that was just one of the versions. Of
Right.
Kang.
Because even Kang was like, this is just one of me.
Right, but then it ended with like, oh yeah, we're going to go hunt down all the Kang variants.
Oh, they do kind of
Right.
mention that.
Yeah.
That like they're specifically hunting down Kang.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
what Deadpool's going to do.
Just gonna go stab
But-
them all. The whole council of Kangs.
Deadpool kills the Council of Kangs.
And like bring back Marvel one shots where
we go back
just
to
doing
that,
that,
post-credit scene where they're all in like that Coliseum and he just kills them all.
he's just one by one like slashing throats. I think and we've talked about several times already just tonight Marvel recasts. You could have just recasted him.
They could have.
Yes.
Jonathan Majors is definitely not intrinsically attached to this role.
Right.
You could have brought in someone else to
Especially
fucking
since the
do
whole
it.
thing with him is that there are variants of him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And they don't
and-
all look the same.
It is funny, though, how in Ant-Man Quantumania, they made all the variants look like him.
That was a silly decision.
Yeah.
No, some of them are fucking alien people.
Yeah, but
No,
they
but they
had
had,
like, his face.
yeah, they had his face. Like, they were all
Like-
Jonathan
like
Majors.
You see one that's a scroll, but it's Jonathan,
It's Jonathan
Majors, as a scroll.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, they definitely could have recasted. But here's the thing. Like, even before, I think, Kang Dynasty was happening, like, a lot of people did want Doctor Doom in general in
People
the
have been wanting
MCU.
Doctor Doom forever,
Yeah.
to the point where they were like making
Right.
up fake leaks that he's going to be in Black Panther, he's going to be in this, he's going to be in this.
There was
He was like
always-
Mephisto for a while.
He was Mephisto for a while. But there's always a theory that he was going to be the big bad of Secret Wars anyway.
Which I think he is
I think-
a big bad in the comics.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like
yeah.
the big bad in the
Yeah.
comics, yeah.
So I don't know if the thinking was, well, he was already going to be involved in both movies anyway, but the first one was going to handle Kang a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't think we'll ever actually
he
know
kills Kang. Maybe they save Kang for the future and they figure it out later.
because he's from the future.
Who knows? I don't know. I kind of wish they wouldn't have spilled so much tea that now they're cleaning up. you know,
They're definitely
a year
cleaning
ago
up.
or whatever, where they're like, oh, we're
Right.
gonna do King Dynasty, and then like
You're like,
the
oh
strikes
shit.
happen, and then they couldn't figure out the directors, and then fucking Jonathan Majors and all this. It's like maybe we should just wait until we know what we're doing, right? But the big thing for me here is the Russo brothers coming back.
I think that's
a
the
big deal.
better news. I think that's the better news
Look,
that they're.
if I can tie it all together, like if we're gonna talk about Robert Downey Jr. for a minute, like if you just asked me out of the blue, is this a good idea? I'd be like, well, it's a good idea in the right hands. These are the right
Right.
hands.
Yeah.
You
If
know?
anybody's gonna
it's-
handle it, it's the Russos.
It's a good idea for Marvel's pockets for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, Russo brothers directed all of the best Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Captain
Yeah.
America: Winter Soldier, Captain America: Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War, and Avengers: Endgame. And their accomplishments also go next to their favorite writers, Marcus and McFeely, who also are returning with them.
Which is also
Big
a
deal.
good thing. Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah.
So I trust this with them. Maybe you know more than I do, but there are several issues of Marvel Comics in which Doom and Tony Stark are mixed up.
Right.
It's called. I think it's like a little. It's a
Isn't it-
series. It's called
Isn't,
the
like,
infamous
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so people are speculating that it's very possible Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom isn't the final or last Doctor Doom that we'll see.
I've heard that also.
That's-
yeah.
yeah.
So
Well, in Infamous, he also like puts his consciousness in a Tony Stark, right?
Yeah, which is kind of like what happened to Spider-Man in with Doc Ock.
Spectacular? No.
Superior Spider-Man.
Superior Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
It was like it was a run that lasted like an entire year,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it was just Doc Ock and Spider-Man's
Right.
body, and he
Right.
was like hurting people
yes,
because
he didn't realize that he was holding back.
he
So,
didn't
like,
realize how strong Spider-Man was,
Yeah.
so he like punched Scorpion's jaw off.
Yeah, and he's like, "Holy shit, Peter's been holding Spider-Man's
Yeah,
been
he's
holding
like,
back
he
this
could
whole
have
time."
killed me at any
Pulls his
time, and he
punches,
didn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
Mhm.
can like lift cars for
And then
fuck's
Doc
sake.
Ock kind of ends up becoming a better person, which I think has been retconned already because you can't have Doc Ock being a hero.
Yeah.
Um.
But he's got the best suit though.
Oh, that suit's so badass.
That, it's
and
like
he,
a black
he has
and red.
like claws on it too. Yeah.
That's a good suit.
So I don't know, because I know a lot of people were hoping for Cillian Murphy as Doctor Doom.
Yeah. Which would have been
A
cool.
lot of people are hoping for like a real Romani person, like an actual gypsy man, which Doctor Doom is.
How many? I can't name a single Romani actor though.
You know what? They found the perfect Pakistani girl, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like it's.
But also, she was also basically the character.
That's what I'm saying. Like she was the perfect person.
Yeah.
It worked out for Miss Marvel. You know, I don't know, dude. I feel like if they wanted to, they could. But this
Just bring back the guy from the old Fantastic Four movies. Julian McMahon, is that his name?
I didn't
from
mind
the
him.
first guy.
Oh, he's already in the MCU. He's in Runaways. Shit.
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah.
What the fuck is
watch
Runaways?
Runaways.
It was a Hulu Marvel show.
Anyway, so you know, it's a bit of a stretch. A lot of people don't know what to make out of this. I like it at the end of the day. I think if you're going to wrap up the multiverse saga, I think is what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, multiverse saga. You need some big multiverse variant shenanigan to fucking wrap it all up, and there is none bigger than take Guy and making him the villain.
Yeah.
So if
And-
it was a regular regular Victor Von Doom story, I'd be like, no, this is weird. But because this is supposed to like end all the fucking multiverse shenanigans, like this is
might
a
as
great
well
idea.
go all out
Yeah,
with
I think
it.
this is a good idea.
And I think you could do something really cool with the. I said this in our Discord with like the older characters and seeing who they perceive as Tony Stark.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
the guy that
He's
saved
a
all of
hero
them. Yeah.
to everybody. Like
Yeah.
he's the hero.
And like they fought alongside him and stuff. Seeing his face again, but like, you know, he's coming. I don't know if he's probably coming in as a conqueror of some kind.
Right.
Not Kang the Conqueror, but
Yeah.
Doom the Conqueror.
Doom.
But I think you could do some really interesting stuff with that, especially with Tom Holland's Peter Parker.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting. Did you see Gwyneth Paltrow tweet like, "Are you a baddie now?" Like she doesn't fucking know.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
She doesn't even
commented
remember what
that.
movies she's in.
Uh huh. Because the thing is, like, we know RDJ could pull it off because he's an amazing actor.
Right.
That's the other thing too. Is like, let's not discount him. Like,
Right.
he could do
Right.
it.
I think
Yeah.
it was just the fact of it being him. Cast it
A
as-
lot of people I'm seeing are saying that like, oh, this is like this is so sad that
Or desperate.
they're so desperate to bring him back.
They would have said that no matter what. Those are the people that are gonna say that Deadpool and Wolverine is bad. Those are the people that like hate on Acolyte. Like they're, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna grasp at straws because they want to go against the current.
It breaks the canon.
Yeah. Look, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, there's multiple ways you could do it. You could do he was adopted as a baby, right? This is you could do like a Superman Red Sun situation where instead of Clark Kent being in Kansas, he lands in Russia. So what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like Robert Downey Jr. or not Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark as a kid gets lost. He gets adopted by Romani, some gypsies.
Winter Soldier takes
Next
him.
thing you know, he's the Prince of Latveria. Like,
Whoa.
Actually,
that could be kind of cool.
There's a million different ways
Are
you
we
could go
gonna
about
get
this.
Latveria? You think?
100%.
It'd be dumb if they
Can
didn't
you
do it.
please do Latveria? Because it's always just some white guy stuck in who's like a scientist stuck in a costume. You know, do Latveria. Do the whole. Yeah, he's got to have an accent.
In the original, wasn't he upset because he was like ugly now?
Something like that.
He's like, oh, I'm a billionaire, but I'm ugly now,
Yeah.
so I have to be bad.
Yeah.
Go ride Dr. Doom at
Dude.
Universal.
Dr. Doom's Fearfall.
The Q. I was telling Sable about the Q, and she's like, I've only read that once.
The
I'm
Q's
like,
great.
who am I writing that ride with all the time? She was like, Summer. You wrote it
Really?
all the time with Summer, and I'm like, that's so true.
If you want just a quick adrenaline boost, just go
Oh,
ride that
yeah.
ride. Because there's always
if you're
no
feeling
wait.
tired midday,
Yeah.
just hop on that. That'll wake you
There's
right
always
up.
no wait.
So the cue to that is like you're basically watching like brainwashing propaganda where you're becoming a Latvian citizen to basically
Hell
become
yeah.
a slave for Victor Von Doom.
And he takes your fear as energy.
Ooh.
Can we ban Bronto Scorpion?
Oh yeah.
It's in Spanish. Can you do it?
I don't see any buttons. Where are all the buttons?
It's the little symbols.
Oh, right
next
here,
to-
right here.
No, that's just
Alien.com.
delete. I don't know what that is. Suspend,
Yeah.
ban.
Okay, I did it. Yay! And then there's also Zach here in the chat is saying it. It's mind control. So he's putting his consciousness in the body of a Tony Stark.
Wait, you're saying in one of the comics, Tony is a Doctor Doom variant,
Yeah.
not the one where Doom
Oh,
puts his
so
mind.
the-
So there's both.
That's
both
what I'm
true.
saying.
Yeah.
There are multiple instances where they get mixed up.
There are.
So there's multiple ways of going about this.
Is this gonna relate to Armor Wars at all?
It could. That'd be very interesting. Because Armor Wars got upgraded to a movie, and we
Yeah.
don't know much about it. Should be noted also, D23 is happening next week, and they're saving a lot of announcements for that. This is a two-parter thing.
Yeah.
They're going to talk more about TV
We
stuff
might
there.
actually get a trailer that we can see
Right.
for Thunderbolts.
Maybe that's what they're
I
doing.
think at the end of the day, if the
Also
viewers
Daredevil.
just start to see more cohesiveness with where they want to go with this multiverse shit, I think they'll end up just being fine with that. Like, they'll be happy if there's just
Yeah,
more
no, like,
cohesiveness.
People just want to know where we're going.
Yeah.
Because they've gotten accustomed to that.
Yeah.
And
So at the
I
end of
can
the day, if
understand
that happens, I think people will be happy.
Yeah, and meanwhile, if you're feeling a little nostalgic for like older MCU feeling stuff, check out Agents of Shield.
Oh, my God. Check out any one of the 30 movies.
Or Agents of Shield because you probably haven't seen it, and it's
Yeah.
something new for you.
I swear, one day I'm gonna get Berto in front of a Agents of Shield actor to do an interview with. I've got to one of these days.
All right, he just linked a Tony Stark from Earth
Ooh, Anthony
11029, and he is
Doctor Doom.
he's a Doctor Doom, in which Doctor Doom tricks Tony Stark into an experiment where his mind is transferred into Tony's body. Well, Tony's mind is transferred to Doom's body. It's a Freaky Friday situation.
Whoa, but his memory gets erased.
But his memory is erased. Blamed for carrying
man.
out prohibited research, Tony was kicked out of college and forced to live a life of hardship as a Latvian commoner.
Whoa.
After first period of discouragement, Tony worked hard, reaching the achievements of more than... Let me zoom in a little bit.
Typical Tony Stark getting tricked into doing something silly.
Yeah. Blah, blah, features field industry.
So yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that they could do.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of things you can do, yeah.
And they can go anywhere
And
with it.
let's not forget, for the most part, the MCU does not do direct translations of stories.
No,
they
they
pick and
pull
choose
from different things.
and write something original that
Yeah.
pulls from some stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know, Age of Ultron was not Age of Ultron from the comic books.
No, it was like
an
a couple
original
days
idea.
of Ultron.
Yeah. It was a very short period of Ultron. But they didn't take. They created an original story.
and Civil War,
know.
same concept, but
Infinity
the
War
plot was very
2.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So, I have, especially with Marcus and McFeely and the Russo brothers, I have infinite faith in them. Just if they think that this is a story that they want to tell. Remember, they didn't want to do any more Marvel, and then they were like, well, they made like 3 okay movies.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, maybe we should.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should do Marvel.
I think honestly this is like the Russo brothers wheelhouse. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
dude.
They've proven that they know what they're doing with these characters.
Right.
They treat them with the utmost respect. They handled how many characters in Endgame, and
like 60
and none
plus.
of them felt like none of them really felt sidelined.
I've said this before, but the reason they can do that is because they're such good writers, especially with Marcus and McFeely, that they can write an entire like story arc in like 3 lines, and that's why like especially like in Infinity War and Civil War, where that also has a lot of characters to like
Yeah.
shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Every character gets what they're trying to say across in very few lines. None of it feels rushed or forced, and you get so much character depth in like 12 characters.
Especially
One
Civil
movie.
yeah, especially
Yeah.
Civil War.
Civil War does it so well.
And
like,
they even
it's a-
introduced new characters.
but they T'Challa shows up. He says 3 lines and you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he says the perfect words.
And
You
same with
it's
Spider-Man.
such good writing. Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
They introduced Spider-Man in that movie for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
In a movie with 12 other characters
Yeah.
that they had to balance.
Yep.
And it's still at its core a Captain America story with an Iron Man antagonist.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good. They're like, I trust them to do Secret Wars more than anybody else.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
Anyway, that's pretty much all I've got. Does anyone have any other bits of news that have been hiding from the group?
I haven't been hiding in.
Who's got something in their pocket?
Am I hiding something? Trying to think. I don't know.
You didn't
Oh, well.
witness any secret announcements or anything?
No.
Nobody whispered something into your ear. Sam Richardson wasn't like, "Hey, I'm going to send you. I think you should leave season 4."
That would have been fucking great. Got a private screening of season 4 of that.
Whoa.
Are they doing? Is that?
I don't know. I would imagine so. It's one of the most popular like
I
comedy
know.
skit shows ever.
It'll take another 3 years. to do it.
Didn't get any inside scoops about The Boys season 5. Unfortunately, you
Damn.
know.
You didn't meet Jensen Ackles.
No, because he was there. Yeah,
What
he
a
was.
failure
there.
of a trip, honestly.
Fuck, man, dude. If I met Jensen Ackles, oh my god. Yeah, that would have been
It's the
something
only
else,
thing
man.
you would have talked about.
Yeah, that would have been something.
We wouldn't
else.
even have heard of Melissa Barrera.
Oh, I love Jensen.
All right, guys. So I think that's it for us for this episode of News from the Fandom Zone. Again, if you like us talking about current events, we do this every single week up on our Patreon, or it's the first thing we do on our Twitch. All these episodes are streamed live on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/filmsfrompz. What else? I've been your host, and we have T-shirts up on.
Whatever that
Squarespace?
website is.
What is that?
Is it
fuck.
Squarespace?
Is it
No.
Oh.
It's called. It's a weird name.
It's
That's
linked.
why
Yeah, that's why I keep forgetting. It's linked in our thing.
What is it?
It's linked in our thing.
It's whatever you're wearing right now. You're wearing it.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't mean I
Is
know.
it soft?
Yeah, it's soft.
It's a comfy shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found that's the one you got me like 3 years ago, and then I was like, I need to go find these shirts.
And
I
then you
tracked them
did.
down, and then I opened
Wow.
up a store because it was one extra click to open up a store.
Wait, I'll find the name. I sent a link with it recently.
I'm gonna fucking open up my web browser real quick.
Spread Shop.
Spread Shop. In either case, if we're gonna do a proper outro, I need my other.
We need more designs.
Yeah, we do need to do that. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for subscribing to the show. Thank you to that piano dude for our musical intro. I'm pretty sure we're not playing it in this one anyway. But
Oh, well.
he's the best, though. Make sure you leave a rating and review on Apple or Spotify, wherever you get this podcast. And please tell a friend. Thank you if you've told a friend. Like I said before, you can support the show on Patreon, where you get our second podcast. Berto, what's our second podcast and what's it all about?
Our second podcast is Where's Mephisto? And it is about us looking for Mephisto in generally currently streaming television
Yeah,
shows.
the search lives on, honestly.
Have you found him yet? The closest has been maybe The Acolyte.
Acolyte's pretty close. I think
Yeah.
legit the
was a
closest was probably
sinister-
She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
She-Hulk got
That's
really
probably the
close.
closest we've gotten to Mephisto
Yeah.
so far.
Damn, almost there.
And maybe
We're almost
Agents of
there.
S.H.I.E.L.D. I almost found him in
Yeah,
Agents
yeah,
of
you
S.H.I.E.L.D.
did some personal research.
Yeah. Ghost Rider was there.
Anyway, guys, check that out. That's as low as $3 a month. You can hang out with us on our Discord server. That's absolutely free, actually. It's linked below. We have a great time. All our friends that are actually hanging out with us on Twitch are members of our Discord, so we get to talk all the time. But if you're ever listening to our episode and you want to yell at your radio and your phone and your car, you can do that for real live on twitch.tv/filmsfrompz, like our good friends Mitch and Zach and Philly and who else was here? Sabdrab and RL Skill and Captain.
Yeah, Captain 121.
And thank you guys for resubscribing to our Twitch. You can find us on Instagram at Films from the Phantom Zone, Twitter Films from the Phantom Zone. Sorry, Films from PZ, TikTok Films from PZ, and hang out with our guest and very good friend Blake here from Duck Takes.
Still getting used to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it takes
plug
me a minute.
yourself.
I
Tell,
know,
us,
right?
tell us a little bit.
Duck Takes, artist formerly known as Blake Takes.
Artist formerly known as Blake Takes.
But yes, Duck Takes that I host with my brother Garrett.
So you are related.
We are related.
Okay.
We do kind of look
Do
alike.
people not think you're related?
Some people get really surprised to learn that we are related.
You guys look so much
I
alike.
know. A lot of people think we're twins that when they meet us, so I'm surprised that more people don't think that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Anyways, yes, find us on YouTube, podcast, TikTok.
You've probably seen them. They're pretty. You guys are pretty popular.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Pop culture stuff, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, horror. Spooky season is coming up, so
that is your thing as
that
well.
We're
love
like a
talking about
solid
horror.
month before spooky season.
Oh, it's coming.
September 1st is going down hard.
It's coming. So really excited to talk a lot about some horror movies and spooky stuff this spooky season.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks for coming on. We got to have you over more often since you live across the street from Birdo.
I know.
Yeah, what the hell?
We got to do this more.
You guys are former roommates.
Yeah.
I'm always at his house.
That's true.
He's just.
Yeah.
I come downstairs and he's just there.
That's true. I walk in, Berto's watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and
Yeah.
or Cobra Kai right now.
You're usually on our Twitch too. You kind of
Yeah.
you come by a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's it for you guys. That's it for us, you guys. We'll see you next time. We're gonna be doing our Deadpool episode is out, but we're gonna do Deadpool 2 soon, and our Deadpool and Wolverine review. So that's coming up next. And other than that, guys, we'll see you guys next time. And goodbye.
Bye.
Hey guys.
I don't have to do anything. I just have to say goodbye to people here.
Oh, hey.
We can chit chat for a little bit.
It's the cats.
The cats do what?
Why I'm always
Blake.
over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, you're kind of a cat guy nowadays.
I'm 100% a cat guy now.
Yeah.
Well, it's because your
Yeah.
girlfriend has a very cute little cat.
Garrett's cat too is very, like
Garrett's
Lila's
cat's
very
precious.
cute.
Hey, Snowball's cute.
Snowball's fine.
Snowball's cute.
Snowball's strong.
Snowball. Jesus.
She's kind of a monster lately.
Snowball's a monster.
She-
We all know it.
She's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but Oliver is also a little bit of a monster.
No, but
Not as
Snowball's
bad.
been like ripping her. She has an automatic feeder. She's been ripping it out of the wall and
That's
dragging
insane.
it across the house.
Dude, she's a clever
She's
girl.
pulling on an
She's
electrical
basically-
cord.
She's
And
basically a fucking raptor.
I
She's
know.
a velociraptor.
She's learned
She
that
will
if you
figure it
she's
out.
learned that if you shake it, sometimes some
Yeah.
food falls out.
wow.
You know the scene where the velociraptors are opening the
Yeah.
door?
Yeah.
They learn to open doors? That's going to be Snowball, dude.
Listen, she does some dumb shit, but she's actually a pretty smart cat.
She's gonna. You're gonna
She's
pull
smart
up.
when it comes to, like, finding food.
Yeah.
That fat bitch.
You're gonna pull up to work. Pull up home after work one day and just see Snowball in the driveway. How the fuck did you get out?
That has happened before.
Really?
Yeah, like not recently, but like when she was younger. I lived in an apartment. It was me and my girlfriend at the time. I got home. I just got home from work. I walked in, whatever. I'm in there for a little bit. Then I hear meowing right outside the front door. Snowball
the
was
fuck?
outside.
Oh my
She's like-
god.
I don't,
Yelling to get back inside.
yeah, she was trying to come back in.
That's funny.
I don't know how the fuck she got out there. I don't know if she like snuck out while I was walking in. Like 'cause
Yeah.
she's pretty quick too. She really is.
She is. She's shifty.
For how big she is, she
Shifty,
moves
yeah.
very quickly.
Well, she thinned out a little bit, right?
Yeah, but she's
she
like
bulked
getting
back
big
up.
again because she
Bulking
keeps,
season.
She's like
been bulking
she's
season.
figuring out how to eat food when she's not supposed to.
That's insane. Zach is asking if we are excited about the Jurassic Park horror game. I don't know anything about that.
I mean, I'm excited. I know nothing about it. I saw like a teaser trailer.
What about the new Jurassic World movie with ScarJo?
I didn't see the last one.
I like ScarJo,
Last
I do
one was
like
terrible.
ScarJo.
I'm interested since ScarJo's going to be in it, but
but the last
I-
Jurassic World sucked,
it did.
and so did the one before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one before that was
And
too good.
the first Jurassic World was like,
I liked
just
it.
okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
I think it was good enough.
It's a good time.
yeah, but it's
Is
listen.
it rewatchable? Not that much, I think.
Jurassic
I
Park.
watched it a
is
lot
incredible.
on cable.
It's just, Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park 2
Jurassic
is,
Park
is
Dra-
decent.
I will watch
There's-
Jurassic Park once a week if I
Yeah,
could.
there's some movies
Yeah.
that you just like. You didn't need to make sequels because it's never going to be as good.
I think 2
that's
is
Jurassic
okay. 3 is not great.
3 is one I watched a lot as a kid,
You
though.
would.
Yeah.
but it's not good.
And what do you think of when you hear that Nokia? Was it a Nokia?
It was a Nokia.
When you hear that Nokia ringtone, I think of them pulling that phone out of that T-Rex shit, whatever it was.
Yeah.
What about the Alan?
Alan, I was going to say.
I forget what the dinosaur was, but I like the Spinosaurus or whatever it's called.
Dinosaurus.
I remember the rumor in my middle school at the time was that it's a brand new original dinosaur. And that turned out to be not true. That's a dinosaur.
Jurassic World did that.
Jurassic World did that. But we thought that,
Oh.
as kids, we thought that Jurassic Park 3 did that.
Oh,
Damn.
no.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I see Jurassic Park.
The first one?
I think we watched it as a
We
group,
all
maybe.
watched it as a group. That's the last time I watched
Did
it.
we?
That was like 2 years ago.
I
That's a
watched
while
it
ago.
like a
We watched-
few months
We
ago.
watched it as a
Oh.
group
By
like
myself.
maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, I want to say like 2 years ago. But like
Yeah.
before, like a year before that, I played it for some friends that had never seen it. And I
Wow.
was like, it's a fucking perfect movie. And if you haven't seen it, you need to watch Jurassic Park.
It's so good. Yeah, I watched it by myself one night a few months ago.
Mitch does not hate, but love 3.
Don't hate. Oh, don't hate on him, but he loved 3.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh, Jurassic Park
Wow.
3. Let's go, Mitch. We get the pterodactyls and everything. Birdcage.
The- the- the-
aviary.
Yeah, the aviary scene is pretty
The-
scary.
That was probably the only part of the movie that
But
was like
it's
cool though.
It's an okay action movie, but it's not a good movie.
No.
Alan.
Alan.
Oh, yeah, they bring the OG crew back in the newest Jurassic World 2, and they barely
They did
do
the last one,
shit.
the last one too.
Oh no, he's talking about the last.
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that's what I'm
No, I
saying.
mean the one before that. I
No.
mean the second Jurassic
Oh,
World.
they
No.
brought back Jeff Goldblum for like one
Yes,
scene, and that
yes.
was it.
Yeah.
They
he's
brought
in the
back, like-
courtroom.
He's in the courtroom and he's
Yeah.
like, maybe we shouldn't.
He's
do
in the
this,
courtroom and he says, "Life finds a
Life,
way."
here on
finds-
here on Sakar.
finds a way. Then he started playing piano.
Go to apartments.com.
Yeah.
I do love him in the first movie, though. I do love Jeff Goldblum. I think he's funny.
He's so strange,
Yeah.
but
God,
like
that movie's so
you
good.
can't not watch him.
The Fly.
Oh, he's
That's one of his.
terrifying.
That's one of his more. That's one of his most different movies and
The
roles.
it's.
David Cronenberg horror
Yeah,
movie.
no, I know.
Do you
Oh.
like body horror?
Not particularly.
Okay,
See-
you'll probably hate it then.
Neither do I, but it's not like a body horror that you can't stomach. You know what I mean?
It's not as gross as what we saw in MacGyver with Mark Hamill,
Guyver's
because
pretty
that
gross.
was disturbing.
Yeah, but then it gets so campy though.
Yeah,
We
that's
still
true.
need to do Guyver 2.
I already watched it. We
You
just
did?
didn't do the episode.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
Oh.
This is classic us. I'll be like, hey,
I've also already seen Steel.
I'll be like, hey, like I don't think we should do this movie, and he's like, I already watched it twice. I'm like, I didn't tell you to do that.
I watched it twice. I took notes.
We should do Jason X on here.
Whoa.
It's not part of our thing.
Oh, but for spooky season.
We could do a spooky season.
But we already have like spooky movies. Oh, we got to do The Crow.
We do
Oh,
have to
you
The
could do
Crow.
that actually.
There's
yeah.
too many. I see. I'm nervous about The Crow because there's fucking like 8 of them.
I thought
I'm
there was
like, what
only
are
like
we
3.
No, there's at least 4.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 4 The
I
Crows.
thought it was a trilogy.
No, there's more than 3.
Hang on.
And I'm just like, I'm scared. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we gonna do? Like,
What if we
2
get
months of
trapped in it?
Crow? No one's gonna want to hear that. Ugh.
Well, you could do at least one with the new one coming
we
out
at least
soon.
have to do the original.
We do the original, and I feel like 2 through 4 we should just like
We could just
one
visit them
episode.
eventually.
I don't know. gonna be one of those things where like I'm scared of all the scraps we're gonna have left.
What other
behind.
spooky ones could you do?
Oh, we have a-
Underworld.
was that a comic?
Did
we write that down?
So, the
There's-
character
there's
Celine
six- there's
was
fucking
based on a
6 of
Marvel
those.
character.
Okay, but there's 6 of those.
It's a Marvel adjacent movie. They were planning a crossover with Blade,
So many of those. Yeah, but they didn't do it though.
but they were planning it.
I don't know where our movie list went.
You haven't added to it in a while.
We haven't found any more.
'Cause you already did Hellboy, right?
Yeah, we did Hellboy and Hellboy 2.
But now
we
we-
haven't done the
Now we
reboot
can do the new one.
Oh,
As in the new one that came
yeah.
out 3 years ago.
because there's a new
Because
one
now
coming
there's a
out.
new one coming
Oh,
out.
yeah.
It's been rebooted
It
so
doesn't
many
look
times.
terrible. All right, so there's the Crow City of Angels, the Crow Salvation, and the Crow Wicked Prayer.
Since
There's only 4.
So you say that like that's
There's
not
only
a
4.
big
We
deal.
did 3 Hulk movies already, or did we only do 2?
We did 2.
Oh,
No, we did 3. What? We have one more to go.
oh, we did the pilot and we did 2 of the 3 movies. Yeah.
Oh,
We did
you
the
did
one
do
with the
that
bear.
pilot.
That was the second one. And then we did the one with Daredevil. That was the third one.
Yeah.
No.
No, the bear was in the pilot, right?
No, the bear was in the second one.
No, Thor was in the second one.
We've done 4 of them.
Oh my
we
god,
didn't.
I remember watching.
So we
done
did the pilot that had the
we
bear.
did the Thor
first
one.
movie was Thor. The second movie was Daredevil.
The pilot did not have the bear.
Yes, it did.
I remember Birdo. I was watching Birdo watch one of those old movies
That was
with
the second
Thor
one.
was in it. Was it the Doctor Strange one? I was.
Oh, Doctor Strange movie.
That was
Yeah.
kind of fun, actually.
Well, the movie you saw with Thor, that was the Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were like fighting in like a garage.
Oh god, it was.
Here's the thing, I really liked that movie. I thought it was really good.
Hang on, I
We
wanna
we
figure-
enjoyed the Thor. We liked the Daredevil one too.
I actually did like those. I
Yeah.
think they're pretty good.
Oh,
We've done 4. I've told you, we've done 4 Hulks, dude.
no fucking way.
We did the pilot.
and the second pilot.
We did the second one. The second one has the bear in it because he just meets that girl and the family, and they fight the bear. The,
They fight the bear.
but that was like
That
the
was a real bear.
it was a real bear. then so there was
And then Hulk returns. And
no,
then
but there was a whole
Trial of the
TV
Incredible
show
Hulk.
between that.
That's right.
Once the TV show ends and they did 3 movies.
Because I got sucked into the TV show and I started actually watching it because I liked it.
Right. So the first movie has Thor in it. The second movie has Daredevil in it. The third one was supposed to have She-Hulk in it, but they cut She-Hulk out.
Right.
We have not seen the third one yet.
That's called the death of the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, right. And we also haven't done the Hulk movie from 2003, Ang Lee's Hulk.
That'll be a fun one to do, actually.
That probably will be fun, actually. Why didn't those Hulks show up in Deadpool? That'd be kind of funny, actually.
That'd be really good.
Guys, yeah, this is a lot of fucking
Are you
movies.
looking for spooky stuff?
All the spooky stuff I highlighted in red.
We already did Jonah Hex.
Crow, 4 crows.
Jonah Hex is spooky.
Hellboy reboot.
Super-
We can do that.
Hellboy reboot. Spawn.
Ghost Rider, your first one.
We
It's
already
kind of
did Ghost
spooky. Yeah.
Dark Man.
Dark Man.
That's all I got. Well, there's also like Death Note. It's kind of
Oh,
spooky.
yeah, that's a comic.
That's that movie you didn't like.
I didn't like it.
That was okay.
The anime's better.
Yeah, I got a big list of just anime shit. It's like,
Superman and the Mole Man.
we
Which
did
one was
Dragon
that?
Ball. I forgot we did Dragon Ball
We
already.
did do Dragon Ball. We did
Wow.
Man Thing for one of our spooky seasons.
I remember
did do
that
Man
one.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darkman is spooky. Dylan Dog.
Is that spooky or is that?
No, I just think it's funny.
Oh, okay.
But we got some anime stuff. Alita, Ghost in the
Alita,
Shell,
Battle
Speed
Angel.
Racer.
Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark.
Yeah, I put that in there. I don't know how we're gonna figure that out, but we need to figure that out. Oh, you know what I think we should add to movies that never got made? Cancel series here. We should add Gambit.
Ooh,
Maybe we can do that soon,
that'd be
actually.
appropriate. Yeah, Gambit.
Gambit.
Can we add Warcraft to the video games one?
You said it was a.
There are Warcraft comics.
Ugh. Okay.
Don't highlight in green. We haven't done it yet.
No, I know. It's because it took the formatting from the thing before. Oh fuck. Oh, God damn it. What am I doing?
Zach said, "Wait, Death Note with Willem Dafoe."
Is
yes,
Willem
that
Dafoe
one.
in it? Oh wow.
Yeah,
He
he
plays the guy.
Ryuk.
Oh, you know what? His face.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
His face.
It's a very
We could do the
sharp face.
The Spider-Man indie horror movie. What the hell?
Wait, is that a real thing?
There's a play called "It's a Bird, It's a Plane, It's Superman." I don't have any idea what that's all about. I just wrote it down.
What the hell?
You know what we should do? Well, we're doing Spider-Man Mole Man. That's old.
Superman Mole Man?
Oh yeah, sorry, Superman the Mole Man.
Spider-Man Mole
That shit's
Man.
from like the 30s or something.
Oh, we have Old Boy on there. Okay.
Oh, I don't want to do
Oh.
it. Yeah, it's a anime, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's the live action movie too.
What, for Old Boy?
Old
Yeah,
Boy,
that's what we're
yeah.
talking about. It's the
Oh,
one
yeah.
with
I think we're specifically doing a 2013 reboot one with Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin.
And
like-
Elizabeth Olsen.
It's not like a stepdaughter or something like that.
I don't know the whole deal with
It's
it.
creepy though, right?
It is.
Ugh.
It's gross. And I don't think the reboot's regarded as like a very good movie
We
either.
did these. I can highlight these.
Oh, we did the Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh yeah, this one we did.
New Mutants could be spooky.
Is it spooky?
It was
Didn't-
originally supposed to be. It
didn't
didn't
you
really
watch
end
it?
up being that spooky
It was
though.
Deadpool. We did those.
Yeah. What episodes could we do with Blake?
Blake, what are you interested in?
Blade.
Ooh, that was.
Oh yeah,
fun.
we got the. We can
Maybe-
also like do blades. Those
For
are kind of,
spooky?
those are spooky light almost.
And that movie's probably never coming out.
I would say either Blade or Ang Lee's Hulk.
Ooh. Did you ever watch Ang Lee's Hulk?
A lot as a kid.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was on FX a lot too.
That was on cable a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the movies.
That's that's
FX.
the Hulk I grew up
Got the
watching.
movies.
With the giant dogs, the poodles.
Yeah. That shit scared me.
The only thing I truly remember from that movie is like a frog in a little tube blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
From what?
Mm-hmm.
Ang Lee's Hulk?
Yeah.
I don't remember that part. I remember the cloud fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a cloud fight too. Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
That part always confused me as a kid.
Doesn't make because it doesn't make any sense. Here's the spider, the horror
Spider-Man fan film. Huh. Well, that spider looks real good.
Oh.
Oh, we got Tony Stark in this.
Oh, wait, that's all Iron Man suit ups 28
Oh.
to 2019. Sorry.
Blake can't even see this.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna turn it off now. I'll check it out later.
Bookmark it.
Green Lantern's gonna be fun. We'll do that when the Green Lantern
Fuck, Green
movie-
Lantern.
TV show
Oh,
comes
yeah.
out.
That could be a fun one.
For next year we have like 4 Fantastic Four things.
from
We
1994.
could just do all of them,
Fantastic Four from the 2000s.
or we could save one
Fan-
of them
Fant
for
Four Stick.
Doomsday.
We should say a Fant Four Stick for Doomsday.
Yeah, we could do that. The ending is really fucking weird. Zach says
For Spider. Is Mary Jane?
we have
in
all
it?
these Flash movies that we did not do when Flash was coming out. We were gonna.
I
but we
watched
didn't.
that too.
I still never seen the 2015 Fantastic Four.
Oh, it's not
Fan Four Stick.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty bad.
With Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
The Losers. That movie has Chris Evans in it.
Ooh. We can finally cover something. Well, so does Fantastic Four.
I wonder
actually.
if that's where the Miles Teller hate came from.
Fan Four Stick.
3 The
Yeah.
Punishers. When Punisher comes
Actually-
back, we can do some Punisher stuff. You know, when Daredevil, we already did all the Daredevil stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, we did Daredevil, Elektra, and
Yeah.
The
So we can do
Incredible Hulk.
because Punisher's coming back, so we can do Punisher when Daredevil comes out.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be sooner than later, honestly. Time
AVP.
Cop.
We could do AVP for Alien
Well-
Romulus.
AVP. Oh yeah, you're right.
Are those spooky?
They're
more
based on
action, but-
comics.
Yeah, they are.
Alien, obviously, like Alien's an original concept, and so is Predator.
But
But
Alien
then-
versus Predator was a comic book.
That was a
series.
comic before it was
Mm.
anything else. Yeah.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Mhm.
Bulletproof Monk, Barbarella, Stripperella,
Hell yeah. Meteor Man.
Faust, Love of the Damned,
Underworld, baby.
Underworld. Yeah, that's like 6 movies though. I don't want to
Fine
do
with
that.
it. No, we only have to watch the ones with Celine in them.
Is that not all of them?
I think she's only in like 1, 2, and 3.
I could. Okay, I thought she was in all of them.
No, I don't think so. We can look into it.
God, there's a bunch of random shit in here. I'm scared of all the random shit. Because it's just like not as interesting as like the mainstream like Marvel characters, you know?
Snowpiercer, Chris Evans.
Oh, Chris Evans is in multiple of these things. It's 3 G.I. Joe movies: Rise of Cobra, Retaliation, and Snake Eyes.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. Speed Racer would be fun. Should throw that one in soon.
Yeah. That's one of Cinema Joe's favorite movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Speed Racer.
Yeah.
People either love or hate that movie.
Yeah.
There's no in
Yeah.
between.
Yeah.
It's just like love.
But I've seen a
or
lot of love
hate.
for it in like my film talk community lately.
It's a fun movie. It's definitely unique.
We never did Out of the Shadows. We'll do that for the next one.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
300. Maybe we could bring Max on for 300.
Beetlejuice.
Ooh.
Beetlejuice isn't a comic, is it?
No.
Those have comics. Yeah, they probably came way later though.
Yeah.
You know what we've
Except-
never touched is Superman, and we have like 8 Superman things.
Superman, Superman 2, Superman 3, Superman 4, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, Superman Returns, Lois and Clark TV pilot. Maybe we could do the Smallville TV pilot.
Shit, Supergirl.
Oh.
And Superman and the Mole Man.
I forgot. He was at the EW party too. The CW Superman.
Tyler
the-
Hoechlin.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't he a
pretty cool.
baseball player? Didn't he used
What?
to be a baseball player? or
I
something?
don't know.
That's
I
pretty
don't
cool.
I thought so.
I just looked over and I was like, oh shit, that's one of the Supermans.
You could have asked him about the CW.
I really want to do the Phantom. Maybe we do that soon. Because the Phantom used to be a trailer on the VHS for Batman, I think, Forever. And so since I watched that VHS a lot,
Forever.
I would see the
That
trailer for the
movie.
Phantom a lot with the guy from Titanic, and I always wanted to fucking see the Phantom, and I never saw the Phantom. I never saw the movie. But I saw the trailer a gajillion
I
times.
don't even know what the Phantom is.
Tom Hecklin? That's not his name. I thought it was Tyler Hecklin. Anyway, he says he voices Sephiroth now. In like
Interesting.
World of Warcraft? Is that who
That's
that is?
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. I'm sorry.
Come on.
Oh, I don't know those things. The Mask is something I've been wanting
Ooh,
to do
and
for
do
a
Son of
while.
the Mask and cancel Jamie Kennedy.
That's what I always say that.
Oh yeah, you hate Jamie
I
Kennedy.
hate Jamie Kennedy. Who doesn't hate Jamie Kennedy though?
I mean, I don't
I'm very indifferent.
hate him, yeah, but I don't care about him either. But I also love him in the Scream movies.
Fucking Randy.
Yeah, Randy.
There are 2 Batman 66 sequels we can do, and they're both animated, but they look like they're fun. Return of the
Okay.
Cape Crusader and
Are they as campy? I remember doing Batman 66. That was
yeah,
fun.
that was fun. That was a fun episode with Chris.
I like Chris. He's cool.
He's a cool guy. He still hasn't seen Deadpool and Wolverine. It's because he's got a baby.
I know.
I think he tag teamed with his wife. His wife went to go see it.
He
He did
tag
not.
teams his wife.
No.
No.
As soon as I said it, I'm like, this is not a good thing to say.
Especially around Blake.
Yeah. As in, like, he babysat while she went to go see it, and they were gonna switch places.
Okay.
He still hasn't seen it.
Damn.
I know. Well, he has like a 2-month-old.
Yeah, it's a little difficult.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up now. That was fun, just chilling with you guys. Zach, thank you for hanging out. You've been here the whole time, hanging
Hell
out with
yeah.
us. We really appreciate it.
Nice.
And then who else is here? Mitch is
Mitch.
is
I think
still
Mitch
here.
left.
Probably left.
I think he did.
Vin Rogue. I just realized we didn't call you out when we were thanking the people.
No shit.
Uh,
Wait, you're still recording on this thing though, right?
Yeah. Vin Rogue. I'll just edit that in. We'll see how that works.
Yeah, good luck.
See if I
It's
remember.
gonna sound out of place.
You'd be surprised.
All right.
Anyway, goodbye.